are bing bong and we're still waiting. We are still waiting, and now we are on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BK Sport, obviously I am in a new place right now. I am currently in Fiji. And that obviously provides us with a little bit of a problem. And that problem is that I actually can't find... I thought I had it sorted, but I don't actually have it sorted in regards to getting a stream for tonight's game. Because usually I would use Paramount Plus, but I can't use it today. Today's game, guys, the Wellington Phoenix versus the Western Sydney Wanderers. Interesting game. Obviously, as you can see, the Wanderers are in 8th position right now. Wellington are in 3rd. I actually need to fix that little bad boy out because that looks a little bit skonky. That looks a little bit skonky over there. Give me your score predictions in the chat, guys. We are just getting a few things sorted out here because... for some reason, that looks a bit weird, mate. Looks a little bit weird. Oh, now he's messed up everything. Now he's messing everything up. What about I fix that? What if that happens? What about if I do that? Nope, still looks skonky. Still looks a little bit skonky there. I think that's sorted. That's good enough anyway. So let's go through these team lineups, and then hopefully I can find a stream. Because Paramount Plus will not work for me. Even on a VPN, it won't even work for me. Bloody damn well VPN, eh? But hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here. Alrighty, so Wellington Phoenix lineup today, thanks to the big man Pato Cat on the Discord, the BK Sport Discord. They've got Hooper, Ball, Piscopo, Lewis, Rufa, Oles, Elliott, Payne, Lords, McGarry, and Sale. Now, I did read that backwards because obviously Sale is their goalkeeper. Moving on to the Wanderers here. We've got Mejias as the goalkeeper with Traore, Williams, Kutrumbus, Aquilina, Ugarkovic, Antonis, Rodwell starting. Boo that man. Boo that man. Abini, Ogawa, and Hamed as the starting lineup there. Patacat, I have tried the YouTube My Football. I have tried that, but I don't think it's... Oh, jeez. I don't know. This is what's going to happen this year, isn't it? Okay, apparently it is frozen. Oh my goodness me, eh? Oh my goodness me. Why? No on YouTube My Football. Hello? Why is it now messing up? Why is it messing up now? Whoa. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully it fixes itself. Otherwise, I am in a situation. Are we back yet? We are apparently back. No, and we're gone. I don't know what to do. Well, we're back again, apparently, but this is Welcome to Fiji. Like I said, I'm in a hotel for 3 days, so this might be the next 3 days what happens on here. But yeah, I don't think I don't think that My Football has it this year. I really don't, because I'm looking through internationally, and they've got no X streams and whatnot. They've got no past live. They've got FFA Cup games. They've got FFA Cup games on here, but they don't seem to be playing the actual A-League games on here, unfortunately. So that's why it's a bit of a struggle right now. We're in a bit of a situation. Oh, geez, I'm in a situation internet-wise, though. My goodness me. I don't know what to do. I can't do it. Oh, I literally can't do anything about it. Welcome to Island Life. Welcome to Island Life. But this is a struggle right now as I try and get this. At least if I sort it out today, then I'll have it ready to go by the upcoming games this weekend anyway. So this is a bit of a straggler, a bit of a straggler stream. We might be a little bit behind. We may be a little bit behind tonight as we will be streaming. So it might be, you know, even longer behind than normal, which will suck. That will absolutely suck. Yeah, score predictions. I'm going to say the score prediction for me. I'm going to say 2-1 2-1 to the Wellington Phoenix. I think that they are a better team this year than we thought they were going to be. I really have appreciated kind of how they've been playing recently compared to the Wanderers, who have been great, but I still don't think the Wanderers are bad. I still don't think they're terrible. Patacat says, I'll send you the link A-League tweeted out. Oh, really? Oh, they tweeted it out. Oh, true. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So it is actually going to be on YouTube, is it? Can you put it on the Discord? Because I'm on the Discord right now. Bay Area Bugger says there's a delay. Why is there a delay? As in, there's a delay for me on YouTube, or is there a delay for the game? Hopefully there's not a delay for the game. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here just chatting away for a little bit, won't we? Because I've got nothing else to do right now. I mean, well, curfew's not until 12 PM over here, so 20 minutes delay. Well, we're going to be here for a while then, aren't we? Yes, we're going to be here for a little bit. I'm just going onto the Discord now. If you can send that link over on Discord and I'll check it out. Why is there a 20-minute delay? Like, what's going on? What's the reason for the delay? What? Like, cause when I left Sydney yesterday, it wasn't. It was raining a little bit, but in the same sense, surely they're not delaying just because of a bit of rain. Surely they're not delaying just because of a bit of a rain, mate. My goodness me. My goodness me, there must be like lightning or something like that in the area. Sorry, I'm just getting onto Discord here so I can try and get this link so that we are sorted here. Potato Cat still has not got it. Gee whiz, this guy is out of control. Hopefully YouTube's working for you guys right now because it seems... oh, there we go, A-League. All right, maybe here. Keep up. Is this... okay, so what's this? This is like a new... This must be a new area. This must be a new thing on... Is it on... So it's on YouTube. Okay. So it's only for international, is it? Only for international. Hold on. Let me just copy that. Let me just copy that little link there. And let me go over here. Let me go over there. Google. Why is it giving me Google right now? Oh, okay. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I've found it now. I've found it. Let's copy that little bad boy. Let's move that over to here. Sorry, guys, we're just trying to sort this out. Baby, this is due to the women's game being delayed due to the threat of lightning. Oh, okay, so the women's game is still going on, is it? Okay, well, there you go, guys. So, we'll be just sitting here for another extra 20 minutes. So, apparently, this game won't start until... Also, if you actually came earlier, I had the wrong time on my... I had the wrong time for the stream because, for some reason, I think that it thinks that... it thinks that it's 9:30 here right now, but it's actually 8:30. So I put in, obviously, I put in, I think, 9. I don't know. Anyway, I was all over the shop. It was the wrong time. It was the wrong time anyway. The women's game's finished. Yeah, the women's game's finished, guys. We're about to come on here. Meshias is a goalkeeper. Aquilina Kotrumpus, Reece Williams, and Adama Traore in the back line with Jack Rodwell, Ogargovic, and Terry Atwanis in the centre, in the midfield with Kishiro Ogawa, Hamed, and Ebini Esai as the front three up top. Graz Tennis says hello. Hello, champion. How we doing? I'm going to pour myself a Coke Zero. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Finesse Ager says, who's going to win? I think that it's going to be the Wellington Phoenix, mate. I think it'll be a good game, though. I do think it'll be a good game. I don't think the Wanderers are as bad as people are making them out to be. Look, people look at the ladder right now, and it's like, we're only 2 games into a season, you know? We're only 2 games into a season, and you can't look too much into the first 2 games. When you get through 6, 7 games, A-League is realistically, it should be about 5 games, because it's only a 27-game season or whatever it is. But you don't know anything right now. No one knows anything about the league. Like last year, like I always say, Melbourne City were last halfway through the year. They were terrible. And now obviously they've flown home. They flew home. Patrick says, oh no, you've got no delay now. I've got no delay now? What are you talking about? Wellington Phoenix, Oliver Sal, the goalkeeper, Bing, Callan Elliott, Tim Payne, Joshua Laws, James McGarry, Alex Rufer, Clayton Lewis, Benjamin Old, and Reno Pescopo in the midfield with David Ball and Gary Hooper up front. Finesse Ager says, I caught their odds at 1,180, $300. I know nothing about soccer. Well, obviously, yeah, man, if you're betting, that's all up to you. But in the same sense, I would lean personally with the Wellington Phoenix. But this could easily be a 1-1 draw as well. You know, this could easily be a 1-1 draw. But I will take a 2-1 victory for Wellington Phoenix, in my personal opinion. But if the Wanderers do lose this game, it's not going to be great. Patrick says, your stream is in time with Paramount stream. Oh, beautiful. I can come all the way over to Fiji. I can get to Fiji and watch the game in real time compared to when... that means I can actually take off this from the stream then. Surely I can take this off and I don't have to update this automatically then. Am I actually in time? They've just gone over to the commentary talking about it right now. 1 second. I'm going to... Can I actually remove it? Can I leave it to go automatic now? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it for now and then when the game does start... We'll sort that out. James Harrison says, good how all Victory W League games are double headers with the men's playing after. Yeah, well, there's no Victory tonight, and we've got a double header right after as well. So, it's not just the Victory, but Victory doing well this year, man. Victory doing well. They play on Sunday, I believe. I think they play on Sunday, which will be against Perth, which I believe Victory will win. I know Perth are 10th, but I don't know why they're that bad. They're not really that bad. They're bad, but they're not really that bad. It's just realistically, it's actually coming down to their attack now. You know, their attack was so good-ish last year. It was their defense that they were worried about. Now it's the defense is good and the attack is a bit plonga. The attack is a little bit of a plonga. Mate. Paddock says, Sturridge won't play on the weekend. Mate, Sturridge is never going to play at this rate. You know, Sturridge is never going to play at this rate. By the way, guys, the bonus to me being in Fiji means I don't have to be quiet, man. You know, I can do whatever I damn well want. Now, I am in a hotel right now, which means that if it was 2 a.m. in the morning, I probably wouldn't be crazy loud, but I can still talk like this. I'm not going crazy. I don't think there's anyone in that room. I'm in a hotel right now where you can actually, I'm not going to say, but you can hear room to room. Yeah, like, I know the people checked out next door, so I've got no one even close to me, so I don't even need to keep my voice down, because you guys know, when I have to keep my voice down, it actually hurts my voice. I don't know why, just because I've got such a loud voice in general, having to force it to be lower from what I've had to do the last 6 months or so, sucked, right? It absolutely sucked. Finesse just says, I need the yellow team to win. That's the Wellington Phoenix, man. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Alexander Matthews says, you must be at the parents' house. I was staying at my auntie's, actually, for the last 6 months. That's because of a few situations involving the pandemic and whatnot. I wasn't planning to be in Sydney for that long. I was not planning to be in Sydney for that long. Or are you talking about here? No, I'm in Fiji. I'm in a hotel. This in an auntie's house. Gee whiz, mate. Gee whiz, no way. No. Declan says, nice cup. Like, great cup. Great cup. If you guys don't know about it, if you don't know about that goal, it's about 10 years. Actually, it'll be 9 years. That's 9 years ago that moment happened. And if you don't know about it, well, get with the times, mate. Get with the times. Crazy New Zealand says, hello, mate. Hello, buddy. How we doing, son? How we doing? I got to remove this. Like, you can see the records of those bottom teams. You don't want to look at those bottom teams' records, even though one of those teams does include mine. If you guys didn't know, we will be showing all the A-League games this weekend. Plus, we've got some NBA tomorrow. Plus, we've got the Sevens tomorrow. I'm not doing Sevens tonight because I am exhausted. BKR Travel is coming back on Monday, guys. So you should subscribe to my second channel, BKR Travel. That's going to be all vlogs throughout Fiji and showing you guys what it's like over here. Aiden says, what happened earlier in the stream? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe a ghost. You never know. You never know. We're still waiting here. Apparently, there is a bit of a delay. So we will be about 20... The game will start in about 20 or so minutes' time. So it gives you guys plenty of time to hit that thumbs up button. Gives you guys plenty of time to hit that subscribe button. And it gives you guys plenty of time to just shush and enjoy. League Zone Commentary says that's a fire cup, mate. It's bloody unbelievable. James Harrison says the Victory fans are back, baby. How good was the turnout at the Victory fans of the Brisbane game? It was good. It was good. Still needs work. It's just like the whole league needs work. But, you know, it's great to see, obviously, the Victory being successful again. You know, I've said multiple times that the league needs specific teams to be successful, right? I'm not going to lie. The Wellington Phoenix, we don't really necessarily need them to be successful for the A-League to be successful, right? The Perth Glory, we don't really need them to be successful for the A-League to be successful. But realistically, you have to look at the Victory. They have to be successful for the A-League to be flourishing. You have to be looking at the Mariners. The Mariners being successful are a very successful A-League. The Brisbane Roar, absolutely. They need to be there too. And then you've got either the Wanderers or Sydney. Or you'd argue both those teams so they can have that rivalry there, right? That was messed up. I tried, but there we go. They're the key teams you have to be looking at there. Melbourne City, it's not really a crucial kind of deal. Adelaide, not really. But there's those 4 teams that I mentioned that really are the core of kind of what the A-League needs to have that successful fan base routine, I guess. I don't even know how to explain it. Declan Smith, get around him. Member for 4 months as a member. Let's go, BKRmy. Get a bit of shimmy, 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 shimmy. James Harrison's stream is stuffed by All Pixel. As long as you can still hear me, we're having a bit of a rave right now. Like I said, guys, the internet is shocking in Fiji, so this will cut in and out like this. But just stick around. Obviously, it will fix itself eventually, and then we'll get back to going. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. And as long as you can, still kind of hear me. But yeah, it will get glitchy at times. I can't do anything about it. But we are about 15 minutes away. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, it is glitchy, guys. Like I said, it will be glitchy. As long as it's still going and you can hear me, though, that's the main thing. Someone basis are you in Fiji? I am, sir. I am. And it's already a lot more free than being in Australia. I can tell you that right now. Well, Sydney to be specific, to be honest with you. Sydney to be specific. But if I'm going to go a goal scorer here, guys, I'm going to go with... I'm not going to go with Clayton Lewis, who's just come on the screen. I'm going to go with Ball. I'm going to say Ball to score a goal. I'll go Ball to score a goal. I'll say for the Wanderers, I will go with... You know what? I'm going to go Aquilina. Yep, I'm going to go Aquilina. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go in the back line there. Pater Cat will love that. It wouldn't be a BKR stream without a few technical difficulties. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Whether it's the computer itself or now I'm in Fiji and it's the internet. Hopefully it's not a mixture of both. Obviously we are still, working our way towards getting that computer. So don't you worry, that'll be coming as soon as I can hit that target. But, obviously I'm looking to improve, and the glitches do mess up from time to time, but as long as we keep on grinding, keep on smashing it, we will get there. We'll get there. So I'm going to go, anyway, I said ball, I said Aquilina off a header, and I will also go with boom, 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 boom. I'm going to go with, I nearly said Oliver Sale is a bit of a joke there. Who else from the Wellington team can score a goal, to be honest with you? Who else can score a goal? Whoever's in the chat right now in Discord, can you go and someone named Steve just said anyone got links? Literally just link him my YouTube channel, like this video. Literally just do that, or link him a what's it called? I'm never going to give you up. Who am I going to say here alongside? Well, we've got a bit of Piscopa, mate. A bit of Piscopa this, Piscopa that. Get around it, mate. Get around it. Sam Best says, who do you go from the Premier League? Anyone who's playing Man United. James Harrison says, what was the worst A-League season of all time, not just for Brisbane? Last year's pretty close. No, I would say the year Victory won, but the year Victory won the A-League, I know you're a Victory fan, but the year Victory won the A-League over Newcastle Jets, because we all know that was a robbery of a year, because the VAR in that situation that robbed Newcastle potentially of, competing in that game. It was ridiculous, right? So that whole season gets wiped off of me. That whole season gets wiped off of me because of that nonsense. And I was at that grand final. As you guys know, who watched the channel, I was vlogging it. Alexander Matthews says, good day, have a good game. The kid's going to bed 2 a.m. Good on you, man. This kid's going to bed 2 a.m. Good on you, man. Well, we'll maybe see you tomorrow for some NBA. Oh, actually, did Seattle win the other day? I think Seattle, they won it. No, they didn't. I think they lost bad. I think they lost bad. Samuel Bez says, suck it, Ronaldo and Manchester. I don't know if you're saying, like, well, Ronaldo scored and Man United won, so suck it, or you're saying, like, suck it, Ronaldo and Manchester. But if you're saying the good reason for him then winning with Ronaldo, cool. You have now gone from 7th to 7th. So thank you. Sebastian Garrett says, check out the BKR Travel channel. Exactly right. Boomski in the chat over there. I hope that's the right way. Usually it's the opposite way. The chat for me is here, but for you guys, I'm pretty certain it's over there. So that link that Sebastian Garrett just posted is BKR Travel. That's my second channel. Get around it. Let's go. Brody says, very sad by Arsenal. Yeah, James Harrison says, yeah, that was not a goal. That was obviously offside. Exactly right. But it is what it is, man. We know, we've moved on. But if you're going to ask me what season I would completely wipe from my memory, it would be 2018. Declan Smith says, did you see OKC get smacked up by the Grizzlies? Tanush, where is he, son? Where is he? 70 points. 76, I think it was. And there was no Ja Morant. Planned Av says, sleeping quarters. Are you saying that I look like I'm in the quarters or whatnot? Oh, yeah, well, I'm in a hotel right now, so. Dr. Fate says, BK Sport, how are you doing today? Going all right, mate. Got some nice air conditioning at my back right now. Ready to go for some A-League. Ready to go for some, Buller, he's trying to say. Bluer, he had said, but Buller. Yeah, ready to go for a good weekend, mate. Good weekend. Alexander says, no, my Hawks lost. They even flexed us out of our prime time against the 49ers. It's all bad later. Gee whiz, mate. Not looking good in Seattle, mate. Not looking good in the old Seattle. No. But it's looking good for us A-League fans because there's actually a couple of good games this weekend. There is actually, let's go through the games while we wait. There is a bit of a delay to the game, by the way, guys. There is a little bit of a delay to the game. Moderators do obviously keep that one in mind in the chat. Sorry, I'm just going to get these games up. So tomorrow we do have the Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide United. I think that'll be interesting. I do think Adelaide probably win, but in the same sense, I would love Brisbane Roar to snag it. Melbourne City versus Western United or Sydney FC versus Newcastle. Now, I believe Sydney FC Newcastle is the game on 10 play. So I'll more than likely be streaming the... what's it called? I'll more than likely stream the City versus Western United game, but obviously we'll see how we go. MacArthur versus Mariners. I think MacArthur will win that one. I think Mariners have gone backwards. And Victory Perth as well. So there we go. Worthy Nut says, what time does the game start? The game starts in about 10 minutes. It was meant to start 5 minutes ago, but there was a delay for some reason. I don't know. There was a delay for some reason. Gary Jones says, I just got Paramount. Yeah, KK says, good luck hearing nothing at all. Exactly right. Unfortunately, Paramount Plus, When I was in Australia, obviously I only got here a couple of days ago, right? But when I was in Australia, I was like a minute and a half behind the actual game. Everyone else was seeing it about a minute and a half ahead of me, and I was using Paramount Plus, which is a problem. It's a big problem. And I was watching it with good internet. There was nothing wrong with my internet, as you guys knew, and it was just stupid, right? So Paramount Plus is interesting, but you do need it to watch the A-League. That's a problem. What you guys need to do with these is that, obviously, I'm not telling you just to watch my stream and that's it. I would prefer if you had the game, plus obviously just listen to me as a commentator as a bit of a, interactive commentary. But in the same sense, I get it for free here in Fiji. We get it for free here, which is beautiful. Internationally, the A-League is playing it on the, it's on the Keep Up. It's not even on My Football anymore. It's on Keep Up YouTube channel, but you have to be outside of Australia, I do believe. There's only 70 people watching it right now. Worthy Knight says, thanks, I was wondering why it hasn't started. Yeah, I don't know why it's been delayed, but it has been delayed. It has been delayed. Brody says, Aussie girls just scored the 7. Saw that Vitti lost before. Saw the Fiji lost that game. They would not have been happy, mate. They would not have been happy. Haven't been watching the 7 so far. I have not been watching the 7 so far this weekend. I've been so flat out doing a few things and getting myself ready to go. Gary Jones says, are you ahead of me? Maybe, mate. Maybe. All I know is that this is on YouTube, and usually the YouTube one was pretty spot on with like it being on time. Someone who says there was a lightning strike to light the women's match earlier, and it's delaying the men's match. Well, there you go. That's why it's been delayed. That's actually not too bad of a crowd there, considering. Not too bad of a crowd there, considering there was lightning. Or is that the same channel? I don't know, Gary Jones, mate. I don't know. This is actually not too bad of a crowd here at Wollongong. So let us know who you are supporting, guys, whether it be who you're tipping or whether who you are supporting. Let us know in the chat. If you've got a bet on, then obviously get involved in the chat. And if you are new around here and you're wondering why you can't comment, that's because you need to obviously hit that big old red subscribe button to be able to comment. And yes, it will be glitchy. It will stop and start. But Island Boys, are you in Rotuma? Island Boy, man, Rotuma, I wouldn't even get this good internet. This internet's really good compared to Rotuma. Rotuma internet is terrible, mate. there is barely any internet in Rotuma. What are you talking about? As if I would have this in Rotuma. But gee whiz, man. Gee whiz. Somebody says, come on, you Nicka boys. He didn't say that, but I said it. Gary Jones says, yeah, we are both at the same time. Alrighty, the Wanderers fans, they're getting ready to go. This seat is really uncomfortable. I don't know what I need to do here. I've got a jacket here I can put underneath. This seat is so uncomfortable, it's ridiculous. You know what? I do have my old Yankees jumper here, and I don't support the Yankees, so I definitely will sit on it. Because now that's okay. That's okay. But the Cubbies, we did sign someone nice. We did sign someone nice. In Strollman, Patercat says RBB out in force. Oh, mate, they're going crazy, mate. They're going crazy. They're going, why aren't you there, buddy? That's the big question. League's own commentary says those Wanderers kits. I actually really like these Wellington Phoenix kits. I think they look really slick. I think they look really, really slick, to be honest with you. I really do. I think they're quality. A lot better than what we saw from, it wasn't MacArthur, was it? No, it wasn't MacArthur. Was it Wellington Phoenix kits last week? Was it the Wellington Phoenix kits last week that were terrible? The green? No, it wasn't. Who was in the green? Was it Western United? Well, I don't think it was Western United, was it? I don't know. Whoever had that like a lime green kind of kit last week, it was disgusting. Like, it was shocking, man. It was shocking. Island Boys' Big Bash starting Sunday. Yeah, I'll be doing the Big Bash on Monday. Oh, Perth. Yeah, jeez, that was shocking, man. That was one of the worst kits I think I've seen in sport. And, Aston Villa's colours are brown as their main colour, so there's a bit of a problem. But anyway, let's go through the team list again. Phoenix, Oliver Sale, goalkeeper, Callan Elliott, Tim Payne, Joshua Laws, and James McGarry as the back four, with Alex Ruffer, Clayton Lewis, Benjamin Old, and Ranos Piscopo in the midfield, with Dave Ball and Gary Hooper up front. So they're playing a bit of a 4-4-2 here today. I didn't actually realise that Persaud actually went from, was it the Mariners to Phoenix? Gee whiz, I don't know. He was a nice little young up-and-coming last year. I think it might have been Western United or something. No, Vic, I don't know. It's all over shot. But yeah, a bit of a 4-4-2, and the the screen didn't even have the formation there. It was off to the side. Douglas says Adelaide kit, the pinkish one was shocking too. Not as bad as that Perth one though. Dr. Face says, who has the best kit in the A-League? 1 second. Messi has the goalkeeper alongside Aquilina, Kutrombus, Ruiz, and Traore in the back line. They got Jack Rodwell, Steven Ugarkovic, and Terry Antonis in the midfield. I keep going to say centres. With Ogawa, Hamed, and Ibini Isai as the front man. They're playing a bit of a 4-3-3 today with Margouche, Gordon, Murakutis, Nazarene, Russell, Petratos, and Natta on the reserves. Jets to the Knicks. KK says, I was going to say the dots weren't even on the field at all. Exactly right. Yeah, they were completely off. It's bloody all over the shop, mate. Bloody all over the shop. But you can't have an A-League game without some absolute schmozzery. Absolute schmozzery. Gary Jones, it seems like a good team, right? The Wanderers team on paper looks very nice. The Wanderers, when they play, they don't necessarily look very nice. Someone you said, I think it was Melbourne City, had those green uniform you're talking about. Nah. No, Melbourne City wouldn't have worn green. But it's 26-0 Australia winning at halftime. Yeah, we're going to win. The Australian women's are going to win the sevens easy, like we did last week. That was very easy the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It just comes down to where the Fiji can turn up. Actually, had the Fiji women's team go. Dr. Fate says Wellington has the best kit. I actually really do like Wellington's kit, yeah. I actually do. I do like Wellington's kit. Oh, Elliot's playing. I thought he picked up an injury last week. I'm not too sure. All we know is that Rodwell's playing, and he is a plonker of a human being. He's a plonker of a human being, mate. He's not just a plonker of a player. He's a plonker of a human being. James Harrison says, love the channel, man. You're a legend. Honestly, you make my day better. You can keep the upper grind. Especially love the Rugby Done podcast. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, we obviously couldn't really do too much in regards to the podcast this week because I was obviously flying. But the game has started here, guys. Thumbs up and subscribe. That's the main thing. And then you can comment in the channel. We just got to refresh. But yeah, we weren't able to do too much of the podcast this week. We did a review and a preview of the sevens, but we weren't able to do too much talking otherwise because I was too busy. But we'll be back next week on Wednesday. Don't you worry, son. We still got something out though. The time in Fiji is 9 p.m, but for some reason, like the world clock thinks it's 10 p.m, and that's why the clock was wrong before when I was trying to set this stream up. Bro says they only just beat Ireland and USA. They have a very understrength side. Oh, Fiji women's team. No, that's not understrength. That's normal. But they beat them. So it doesn't matter how much they win by or not. They beat them. USA is not too bad of a team. They haven't been great at this tournament, though. Especially Dubai week 1 as well. Do I think it's now going to be still over 2.5 goals kind of game, though? Especially with the lightning and the potential rain and the fact that the pitch looks a little bit sketchy. Looks a little bit sketchy, this pitch. I'm not going to lie. Like, it looks good on the far side, but you can definitely see some watermarks on the majority of this pitch, too. So it might really slow this one down unless we can see, you know, some high-scoring action. But and these two teams are kind of high-scoring kind of teams. They do like to go for goal. And then again, the Wanderers haven't scored a lot of goals this year. They've had quite a few shots, but they haven't had a great deal of goals, though. That's the problem. So Wellington Phoenix here with the ball going forward, and that's going to be an easy takeaway there for the Wanderers. Easy takeaway there for the Wanderers. Hopefully this internet's going all right. Yeah, it's going fine. It's going like okay. As long as the internet kind of holds out so you can at least hear me though. That's the main thing. Someone Hughes says, in the women's match being played earlier is probably not necessarily good for the patch. I don't really like it. I know people like the double headers. And it's good for ticket holders because they can go and watch 2 games, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it's like, you know, it does tear up a bit of the pitch as well. You know, that's why we did complain about Bankwest quite a bit for the Rugby League when it was there, and they were forcing games to be played at Bankwest and ANZ and whatnot during the pandemic at one stage, is that it was absolutely destroying the pitch. Now, football's a bit different. Wellington here, there's a chance of the Wellington Phoenix outside the end of the box. Oh, that's going to be defended nicely there by the Wanderers, and that'll be cleared away. Douglas Smith says, teams don't seem to score a lot in the first half or so much of the season. Yep, that's what I always say. They don't score in the first half, but the second half, they rampage home, son. They rampage home. Dr. Faye says, I'm going to give you a goodwill message. I say to the spammers, leave BKR and let him enjoy his time in Fiji. The BKRmy has no time for the spam. Exactly right, man. Well, that's all good, man. If people spam, it kind of actually, it does help the channel, but they need to subscribe first. And so that helps anyway. Even if they do unsubscribe, the subscription actually already does help the analytics of the video. And then when they spam, it's actually putting more chat messages through, which means that it's more than likely going to get picked up for more messages, meaning that YouTube thinks that more people are commenting, which actually does end up helping it. The only reason I say don't spam is because I'm trying to read all the comments, but if I wanted the streams to get bigger, quicker, I would say just spam away. You know what I'm saying? But I want to read your messages out. So that's why I say don't spam, because then I can't actually see what the people are actually saying. Nisha says, hi. Hello, Nisha. How are we doing? James Harrison says, BK, you're at real time. Good stuff, man. Usually I'm a minute and a half behind. Actually, that means I can get rid of this. Well, hey, I don't need to show this anymore. I can leave this little bad boy. 1 second here. Oh, there's a score gone. There's the score gone. Sorry, I'm just getting rid. Unless that might. Oh, gee whiz. I might have just made a bit of an oopsie here. No, hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to sort this out so that we can get the live score up here on Flash Score. But then again, sometimes I can be a little bit dodgy and it doesn't actually play. And then now I've just gone and screwed myself a little bit here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. All right, hold on. See, it's because it's not live on that. That's the problem. Let's remove that though, and then I'll refresh it, and then hopefully it is all right. But we're 4 minutes in here, guys. We are 4 minutes in. Leagues on commentary says, yeah, your internet is all good. We understand that it will cut out in some stages. Exactly right. Yeah, but the new people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys do. You guys know I'll be sticking around here, and I'm here every day. But the new people don't necessarily do. I'm just trying to refresh this. Hopefully it live updates. It'll update at some point, guys. I know it doesn't say it there at the moment, but it'll update at some point. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Is this actually like that? All right. That is better. What do you guys think is going to be the biggest game of the weekend? Do you think it's that Melbourne City game, or do you think it's the... I actually think that Sydney FC versus Newcastle game will be good. I think it'll be sneaky. Newcastle actually beat Sydney FC last year, even though they were terrible. I think it was 2-0, wasn't it? Oh, no, that might have been the Mariners, actually. I can't remember. But all I know is I actually don't mind Newcastle as a team this year. It really is seemingly underrated. Can you do a live stream on Live Sports in Fiji? There is nothing really going on in Fiji right now, I don't think. If there is, I could go to it, yeah. And quarantine isn't really the same kind of quarantine here, you know? It's not really the same kind of quarantine here, to be honest with you. I can literally walk down the road. We've got curfew at 12 p.m. until 4 a.m., but besides that, people still don't even really give a shit about that. And that's only kind of a thing so that it kind of protects the tourists while there's not a lot of money in the country until a little bit later. But 6 minutes gone here, and Wellington with the ball. They've had the only chance of the game. What time's kickoff, BKR? Kickoff's now. We've been on for 5 minutes 42. I know that doesn't say it down there, but kickoff's been on for the last 5 minutes and 46 seconds. So it will update at some point, but welcome to Flash Score. Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah, sometimes Flash Score is, hey, there we go. It's the wrong time, but it did update. There you go, mate. There you go. We're 6 minutes in here. And it's been all Wellington so far. It has been all Wellington. Ooh, cheeky. It does go a little bit wide there from the shot from the Phoenix. It goes a little bit wide to the left. But that means it'll be goal kick. Goal kick, no corner. It'll just be a goal kick there. Ball will try to go for a bit of a volley there, but it will not work. Oh, it's back on. It's back on. Hello. Hello. Oh, it's back off apparently. Oh, it's back on. I'm going to see if maybe moving the internet closer might be right. I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Are we back on? We are back on. Sorry, guys. It's always going to mess up. All right, we're back on. Sweet. Okay, sorry, guys. I can't do anything about it. Cameron says it's meant to be an American football game in Latoka tomorrow. As if I'm going to go to a random American... As if that would be one of the worst games I think I've nearly ever seen. That would be one of the worst things I've ever seen. An American football game in Latoka. I wouldn't even go to an American football game in Australia, let alone in Latoka. My goodness me. So it's going to be a goal kick here for the Wanderers. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Something did happen. Something did happen. Something did happen, but it will be a goal kick here from the Wanderers, and the Wellington fans are going to have to head this one away. The Wanderers just can't seem to get into this game in these first 9 minutes here. Bit disappointing. They're not really moving the ball around at all. It's ended up being really close. It was 54-0. Well, Australia won 54-0. That doesn't surprise me though. That doesn't surprise me, man. That's what you should be expecting with the Australian women, especially with no New Zealand. Like if New Zealand were in it, it would be Australia versus New Zealand in the final. That's just a fact. You know, that would just be kind of how it goes. But with New Zealand not being at that tournament, it's just always going to be an easy run through. It's like if Australia went at that tournament, New Zealand will get an easy run through. So it's going to be a chance for the Wanderers. Here we go. Here we go. Over the top. No, terrible ball. My God. My God, that was an absolutely woeful ball there. Will be a throw-in for the Phoenix. I'll throw in here for the Phoenix. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. Get around it. Oh man, what are some of these advertisements? Just absolutely shocking here. Absolutely shocking. Man, the advertisements they've got around the game right now. It's like, get something relevant. Like, get something relevant that A-League fans might actually, like, as if they give a shit about half the shit that's just around here right now. My goodness me. So Phoenix here, throw the ball in. Oh. League's own commentary says, I think Wellington could be a real dark horse for this tournament. Yeah, Wellington always look like a dark horse, mate, and they always end up not being the dark horse. Wellington always look decent in patches, but Wellington aren't going to win the league this year. don't worry. Don't be thinking they're that good. They're good. You know, they're okay, but this is the same Phoenix that we see every single year. You know, they have the ability to be good, but they don't ever put a full season together, and I definitely can't see this season being their full season that they put together. Especially with not having any games at home too, that's a major issue going forward. You know, that's what the problem with the Warriors was. That's what the problem with the Phoenix is. One of the problems anyway. And that's you know, that's always going to be the problem with sporting teams from New Zealand who can't unfortunately get any home games. Sorry. Watching it on YouTube, James Harrison. When you're not in Australia, you can watch the game for free on the Keep Up channel. And oh, no, that's going to be a throw in here for the Phoenix. Throw in for the Phoenix. That's a good thing about it being international, man, is that half the time you get shit for free when you're not in Australia because they want people outside the country to see it, but also people aren't going to pay to see it. So it helps me. It helps me. 1 second, let me just put this back on charge, but over here instead. Hopefully it doesn't knock all these cords out. That'd be nice. Leagues and comments says, Wellington fans like Warriors fans who always think it's their year. No, not really. No. Warriors fans don't ever think it's their year. Oh, I guess it's their year to make the finals. I don't think they ever really think that it's going to be their year to win. But no, it's always their year is, I guess, I would say it would be more so the Wanderers fans. They would more so be kind of who I would be attributing to it's our year next year or this year kind of deal. And then, you know, 2 months into the season, they're like, well, maybe not. Maybe not this year. Maybe not this year. That's kind of how it goes. So 12 minutes gone here. And another goal kick. But nothing really exciting going on so far. It's not even really been a good shot to really get excited about. 15 tackles to 3, though, in favour of Wellington already. In 12 minutes, they've made 15 tackles to 3 to the Wanderers. That's a shit ton of tackles, man. That is a lot of tackles. That's over a tackle a minute. That's like 1.1 tackle a minute. Well, even it's less, but like it's basically 1 tackle a minute. That's absolutely nuts. So Wellington cleared that one away. And it's strange, considering that they've been the ones who I think have been better in this, you know, first 13 minutes here. And I think they've probably had more of the ball. So Wellington here will get that ball, and that's going to be surely a free kick here to the Phoenix. Absolutely. That'll be a free kick out of the Phoenix. I wonder if there is a great deal of Wellington fans anymore. Like, Wellington, you know, New Zealand aren't really a play. New Zealand isn't really into their football overall. You know, Phoenix have a relative audience, but in the same sense, it's not crazy. Phoenix fans think they've got like a huge audience, but they don't. But like, it'd be so awesome to see a full, like a real solid supporter base behind that team, considering they're a full country. But in the same sense, very difficult when they don't have any home games. Corner here for the Wellington Phoenix. Just down in coffees at the moment to keep my heart entertained. What time is it for you? Like 11 a.m.? I don't know. I'm all over the shop now. I'm 9 p.m. here in Fiji. It's saying that it's 10, but it's not. It's 9. An hour ahead of Australia, so you would be like at 10 a.m. or something like that. James Harris says, do you miss being the Den Brisbane Roar active? Yeah, but the Den kind of capitulated. The Den fell down, in my opinion. I was close, Sebastian. I was close. League Zone commentary says, gee whiz, you were in front of me by like a minute. Paramount Plus at its best. I told you, mate. I told you. So 40 minutes. I'm in Fiji with shocking internet, and yet I'm still ahead of you guys. But over the top here, Wanderers clear it away. Phoenix get the ball just outside the edge of the box. Oh, look, that would have been an absolute woeful shot if he had decided to go for that one. That would have been shocking. Over the top, inside, save. Somebody says, do I need to Phoenix have a decent fan base? Just the stadium is too big in Wellington for games. What do you mean, do I need to? Phoenix have a decent fan base, just the stadium is too big in Wellington for games. They need to build a small to about a 12,000 seated ground. Have a look at the Brisbane Roar. Have a look at the Brisbane Roar. Guys, you are never going to have a big support base unless you're good. You know, that's the thing. Look, the Wanderers, they fell off. They fell off fan base-wise, and now they're starting to trickle back, but in the same sense, it's really only the RBB. You know, you look at the whole team you look at the fan base as a whole, and the Wanderers have dropped off significantly, like truly significantly, in the last 5 years, for obvious reasons too. But now you're seeing the Victory, who have been shocking for years. They went massively downhill, and now look at what they got last week, because they know their team is good again. Wellington is in a bit of a different situation because they can't get any home games, but overall, they're not also that great. Even when they're good, they still have an okay support base. They don't really have that real core massive support base. Like Brisbane Roar, we used to have one of the best attendances in the league by a long way, because at Suncorp Stadium, there would be so many people that pack it out because we were so good back in the early 2010s. But then we trickled away, we're falling apart, and now we've moved to Regalift because it's a lot better for us. And honestly, I think that could be a smart idea for clubs in the A-League. Like, when you're big, okay, cool, you can use the Sydney Football Stadium. If Sydney FC are good, use Sydney Football Stadium. If Sydney FC are not good, chuck them at Cogra. You know, there's no real problems there. You know, it's just showing kind of where you're at. And then if you want to move back, like, it's a really good idea for where a team should be, because it's just too expensive to continuously use a place like the Sydney Football Stadium or Suncorp Stadium. All these big places. Like Perth got it right. Perth don't play at Optus. Perth have never played at that big stadium. They play at a small stadium that caters to our audience. You know, A-League clubs, for some reason, they just don't get it. You know, they're trying so hard to cater to the big audiences that they just forget that we don't have a big audience right now. That's a free kick here to Wellington. Hello from Zakynthos in Greece. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. So, 16 minutes gone here. It's going to be a free kick here to the Phoenix. Free kick to the Phoenix. The Brisbane Roar did it really good. You know, they did it really well, really nicely. They chose to go to a small ground when they knew the numbers were dwindling. James Harrison says, just look at Victory. The Victory moved from playing half home games at Marvel to playing all home games at AAMI Park. I always kind of thought that AAMI Park was their traditional kind of home ground anyway. Like, I don't really understand why they were playing at Marvel. I don't like playing at AFL stadiums. Like, football and rugby league, you're too far away. And the atmosphere is what makes this sport specifically. Rugby league, not so much. But this sport specifically, you need great atmosphere. So, Hamish Spencer, as if I'm going to tell everyone on the stream what hotel I'm in, because then the hotel gets called. That's doxing myself. You wish, man. So, 17 minutes gone here. Actually, I should block shootout so people can't see, just in case there is something around. But anyway, it's going to be a free kick here to the Wellington Phoenix, just at the edge of the box. 17 minutes, 20 gone here. You wish, Hamish. So Wellington here, over the top. That's actually a good stop there to bring it back within. Outside the edge of the box here, they could go for a crack. He whips it inside. Oh! That almost came off. That's going to be a corner here. That was incredible. That was nearly incredible. Someone uses the problem in New Zealand is there actually isn't a lot of small grounds. Most of the grounds are usually around 20k. Doesn't matter. Don't use a 40 to 50k stadium in Eden Park or wherever. No, not Eden Park. Where do they use? Where's their stadium? Wellington Stadium. Why would I say Eden Park? Wellington Stadium's a big stadium, man. Like, that's a massive stadium. It's obviously built for the All Blacks and for, I think, the Hurricanes. So that's their home ground, isn't it? Oh, that's going to be not bad there for Benny B to clear that one away. It's going to be Phoenix still with the ball. It didn't go out. It didn't go out. Here's an edge of the box. Here's a clear shout. No, cleared away there by Wanderers. Back to the Phoenix, though. And Wanderers, good defense. Oh, no, back to the Phoenix. And free kick. And free kick. Free kick. Yeah, Marvel. I hated Marvel, Brian. I used to hate watching Victory at Marvel Stadium. Love AAMI Park. Great stadium for football. I agree, because it's a small stadium and it's built inwards. Bankwest is a good stadium because it's not massive. It's like a C-Bus. You know, C-Bus is 27,500 or something like that, 28,000. I think you can fit 29, but realistically, they've set the capacity about 20,500. And that's a great stadium football. Bankwest is very similar, and it's built inwards like this. And that's what Sydney Football Stadium will be similar to. I think that's going to be 30-something K, maybe. I'm not sure. But those kind of grounds are the best. You know, Cogra's not great. Cogra's relatively shit house because it doesn't have the stadium it's not built in like that. Obviously, they've got one grandstand and the other side is the grass. Wollongong is relatively shit house. This is what I'm saying. NRL stadiums are also very different to A-League stadiums, right? And football stadiums. Like, yeah, you can play them on these pitches, and that's fine, but in the same sense that they're very different in the way. For A-League and football to be successful, you need a stadium that has the surrounds built inwards so that you can really compact that atmosphere and it echoes inside. That's what Bankwest does so well. That's what Sydney Football Stadium will do so well. That's why Seabus Super Stadium can do so well with this kind of thing. Amy Park as well, obviously in Melbourne. That's why it does so well with this kind of thing. But then when you get stadiums that are built like that, but are built for AFL, it's just too elongated from the field that you don't really get that kind of feel. And obviously it's not big enough with the supporter base. Sydney Football Stadium has 45,500 capacity. Okay, well, there you go. Actually, yeah, I forgot about that back part that goes up as well. There's one side of the stadium that had like that back. I think it was the... Anyway, I don't know what side is what, but anyway, the side with all the cameras and where the players would be, that side had like a big upwards area that I've never been up to the top of that area. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Smack it right now. Blunt Razor says, gee whiz! Gee whiz, mate. Gee whiz. 63% possession to Wellington so far. They have absolutely been smacking it. I'm so glad I don't have to be quiet. Oh my God. I'm so glad I don't have to give a shit about other people right now. I'm so glad. Jake Kerr says, let's go Wello. Hey Spencer says, the Sydney Football Stadium didn't even need a redevelopment. Yes, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I was at the very last game. Yeah, it did. Gary Jones says, remember when Stadium Australia used to host AFL? I don't. I would have been very young when that was happening. I know it did happen, but I don't remember it personally. As Sports says, hello Blaze, great to be back in Fiji. It is good to be back in Fiji, mate. Just the internet's the issue. But the main thing is, though, is that you guys can hear me. You guys don't leave when it stops and realise that we'll still be here the whole time. Because this area here isn't exactly great for internet. My house is a lot better, but we're not at my house yet, obviously. Tommy said, that's right. James Harrison says, is the stadium the Dura played it any good? The Dura? Are you talking about the Drua? As in the Fiji Drua? That's a different sport. What are you talking about? Sorry, what? So 22 minutes gone here. Wellington playing around the edge of the box. They've been absolutely crucifying the Wanderers, but unfortunately, just haven't been able to find that goal yet. There's just not really been any kind of anything worthy of, I would say, attacking prowess. See, look at us. We're like a commentator of dreams. Attacking prowess. It's not slick enough. It's not slick. I really have to emphasize that Australian accent when you're pretending to be like that quality commentary. So Phoenix here, edge of the box, Chancey. Oh, that was actually a nice little bit of skill without the nice part because he got taken down. How long am I in Fiji? Probably until February, and then I'll come back to do some Vlogarunos at the Rugby League, the Super Rugby. And, maybe even an A-League game because I'll be back based on the Gold Coast. I was stuck in Sydney. That's the only reason I was there. Over the top here from the Phoenix, and Wanderers clear it away. The Wanderers cleared away. James Harris, I meant talking about stadiums. The Drua, but like I said, rugby is so different, man. Like if you're talking about A-League and football stadiums, you don't talk about, A-League, AFL and rugby. It's all different sports. Like you have to really, why is there no commentator on the match? See, the thing is, my guy, I don't know if you're talking about me and saying like, why am I not commentating the match? It's like, look, I could commentate the match. And I say this all the time. I say it one stream per week so people understand. I could say right now, firstly, I will say this. Thank you very much to Cobber, Get Around the Cobber. What a man for subscribing. Get Around the Cubbies dancing because we got Stroman. Let's go. I can commentate the game. Okay, the ball at the midfield. It's back into the defensive half right now. And back again. Wanderers still with the ball right now. They're looking. He's looking. He passes the ball back to the man that passed him the ball. Now down into the corner here. It goes. And the Wellington Phoenix will clear this one away. No, Benny tried to get it. He cannot. Back to the Phoenix here. And back to the Phoenix. Back to the Phoenix, and guess what? They're going to clear it away. I was right. They cleared it away. And now they're going to be away. The point of the matter is that, like, that's boring. I want to chat with you guys about the game and talk to you guys about a lot more than just the game. And when something's happening, I'll tell you about it. Right? When something's happening and there's a corner or a free kick or there's an attacking prowess movement, now we're talking. When that happens, I'll let you know. But until then, football's not really that kind of game where you just sit there and talk about exactly what's going on. Rugby league is different. NBA is different. All different sports have different commentaries. But for football, it's not like that. Comment says, need Phoenix to win for my multi. I've got Phoenix. I've got the Phoenix to win. I think they win 2-1. No, maybe not. I honestly think this could be a 1-0 or a 2-0. Actually, you know what? I think this could be a 2-0 for the Phoenix here. the Wanderers aren't doing anything. But then again, if this game gets to, what's it called, 65th minute, and there's still no goal, I'll take Wanderers 1-0. Hamish Spencer, I thought it was fine. Enough seats, and a thing I personally like, and I know it sounds weird, was there enough toilets and I didn't have to line up? It's a thing you need to think about. Especially in those big stadiums. You know, the small stadiums can get disgusting in those toilets, but shit, man. You know, like Shark Park and stuff. I tell you what, Shark Park, I drove past there 2 days ago on Wednesday, and Shark Park's rebuilt now. It looks so much better. It's just refurbished, but it just looks so much better and so much cleaner. Like, Shark Park was a great stadium, but it definitely needed that last year refurbishment because, wowee. Speaking about, you know, stadiums that needed to be fixed up a little bit, that was a stadium that needed to be fixed up a little bit. Josh Jot Singe says, I'm watching the game and there is no commentator. Well, hello, I'm here. I'm right here, mate. BKR Sport. James Harrison says, did you go to the Asian Cup final? Is that your favourite football moment? My favourite football moment is always going to be Sergio Aguero. It will always be my football moment. Unless Australia won the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Australia won the World Cup, they would add to it. But that we're lucky to make the World Cup, my guy. That's a free kick here to the Phoenix. But yeah, literally, I'll tell you guys right now, the only way the Sergio Aguero moment will be topped is if Australia win the World Cup. I don't care if it's a 1-0 and we score in the first minute. You know, I don't care if it's a sloppy game where we win, you know, 1-0 and it was the most boring. I bit my tongue. I couldn't give a shit how we win that game. But if we won that final, that'd be the greatest moment of my life. Truly. Sporting life, anyway. Hammy Spencer says, probably from all the trunks. Yeah, probably. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you think the Suncorp Stadium should host the A-League? My guy, we did. Suncorp Stadium was the home of the Brisbane Roar for Queensland Roar originally, then the Brisbane Roar, but then unfortunately the Brisbane Roar got shit and lost all the crowd, and, well, it wasn't even necessarily that. It was Wellington going to clear that one away, but that was shocking there. Is the internet bad for me or for you? It's bad for me, my guy, but it's looking bad for you guys. It cuts in and out because I'm in Fiji, mate. It cuts in and out because I'm in Fiji. But yeah, you guys just kind of have to tolerate and whatnot. Obviously, just stick around, even though it might cut in and out from time to time. Hopefully, you still get the main parts of what I'm saying. Hopefully, you still get the main parts. Yeah, it keeps blurring, but at the same sense, I'm still here, man. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. So 27 minutes gone here. It will be a Zigol kick. It will be Zigol kick Chrono to the Wellington Phoenix. Down the left-hand side here. Now they're going to have a nice little bit of attack. And we get it, Hamish Spencer. Enough. Like, shit, man. Like, just move on. Like, surely. That's going to be a free kick here. That's going to be a free kick here for the Wanderers. It's going to be a free kick for the Wanderers. So I'm just checking something here on my phone just to make sure that everything is still running good. Josh Johnson says, unpopular opinion, there should be another team from New Zealand. I think we should wait. I personally think that we should wait. I think there should be definitely 2 more teams in Australia first, in Canberra and the Gold Coast, before we even consider New Zealand. But I think that eventually it's definitely something that we should be looking at. I think that eventually it's definitely something we could be considering for a bit of a duo rivalry there. But outside of that, Tasmania, not anywhere near yet, man. Tasmania getting their own... they've got the BBL team, obviously. They've got the new basketball team. And they've obviously got an AFL team more than likely on the way. But outside of that, you know, they're probably not looking at getting an A-League team anytime soon. Realistically, you know, they're going to have so much to do with in regards, because they love their AFL down there and their cricket. And I don't even know why the NBL went down there. I don't even know if they have a good fan base. You guys would know, or someone would know, who watches the NBL. Do they have people there now? Are there people who are giving a shit about that Tasmanian Jack Jumpers team now? Or what's the go right now? What's the go? How do they even play sport? What do you mean do they even play sport? I literally just mentioned 3 sports. Like, they've got a cricket team in the Hobart Hurricanes who are good. Well, were good anyway. They've got, I don't know if they're good this year. They've also got the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers, and they're probably going to get an AFL team very soon as they look to expand. Josh Trotsinge says it will create New Zealand dub. Yeah, but like, bro, no one cares about the Phoenix in the first place. Like, as if people are going to care then again about a second New Zealand team. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Phoenix are lucky to even be here right now. They nearly got kicked out of the competition a couple of years back. They were very close to being kicked out of the competition, just like the Gold Coast United were, just like the North Queensland Fury were. They were very close. So they're lucky to even be here at this current moment. Finesse says, where can I watch this game? Due to broadcasting restrictions, man, I can't show you the game. The best I can do is let you know what's going on. And right now, it's a corner here for the Wanderers. Someone who says, yes, I think in time they should think of New Zealand, but I do agree. 2 more teams in Australia, maybe 1 more in Queensland, and maybe Canberra or Tasmania. Yeah, absolutely. I think Gold Coast United, or whatever they would like to call it, maybe not United, because obviously that's too affiliated with Clive Palmer. Wanderers here. Wanderers, oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick. Goal kick or no. Goal kick or no. Gary Jones, Wanderers look terrible in attack. They look like how the Bulls did in the start of 2020. The Bulls? Bulls? Are you talking about Chicago? What are you talking about? 30 minutes gone here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Phoenix. Oh, that's the chance. He had to bring it back. It was actually pretty decent defense there from the Wanderers to prevent it, but that's going to be cleared away by the Wanderers. Sorry. Oh wow. Sorry, they cleared away, but for a corner. Josh Dodd says Sky Stadium is Wellington Phoenix home stadium, but Eden Park always has more fans. I'm just not going to lie, my guy. Like, a second New Zealand team, it's not right now. It's not right. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. You know, the right time at the moment is to keep giving it to the teams in Australia who deserve it. You know, New Zealand doesn't deserve a second team yet. They've got to earn it, man. The Phoenix haven't even won before. You know, the Phoenix haven't even won before. Have they even made a final before? Genuine question. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, it's a goal. Wellington Phoenix, 1-0. Oh, no, maybe offside. Shouldn't you wait for VAR? Shouldn't you wait for the VAR here? Because I think this is a goal. Okay, so the sideline official here is bringing something up here. Maybe got contact on the goalkeeper? What are they saying here? So they're going to... I think they're saying no goal? I think they're checking VAR here. I think they're checking the VAR right now. Or maybe it's an indirect free kick. But it's a goal. Why would it be... Why would we be looking at an indirect free kick? Could be no goal. They haven't actually given the goal. I think they've originally said no goal. So let's have a look here. So Phoenix are in the box. Nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong there. He's onside. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? But why is this a no goal? No. This has to be a goal here. This offside? No way is that offside. There's a player on the line. Bernie Benny was there. Am I drunk here? Am I missing something? Was I missing something? Bernie Benny was on the line there. So it's a no goal. But... oh, geez, Antonis. That's going to be a nice shot there, but it will be saved. I find that really interesting, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. Am I missing something here, guys? Because Bernie Benny was on the line, so how is that not a goal? I must be missing something. I must be drunk here. Hayes says, come on, mate, give up, mate, the goal. No, they've said no goal. They've said no goal here already. They've already played on. It's really interesting. I don't understand. If someone in the chat knows why I'm being an idiot, then please let me know why I'm being an idiot. But for the time being, I'm going to keep being an idiot and wondering what the hell. Josh says, how's that not a goal? I don't understand. Because the goalkeeper wasn't impacted. Bernie Benny was on the line. And that would concentrate him bringing them, unless he was behind the goal. Oh, Chancy! That's going to be goal kick. Cora Crow says, how do you think such incidents affect the team who thought they went ahead but have to start all over again? I think it does obviously have some form of a mental effect, but in the same sense, I'm still trying to figure out, the commentary's agreeing with it, so that means that I'm missing something here. Unless they're saying that Bernie was behind the line, which would then constitute him being off the pitch, which would then show him as offside. That's the only thing I could consider. That's literally the only thing I could consider. Let me see on this stream if there's anyone talking about it. Oh no, that's just literally just people talking about their bets. No one cares about your bets. But yeah, Korokoro, I think that obviously it does. I think it does impact mentally in some capacity. But overall, it's like, okay, well, we know we can put the ball in the back of the net now, is what I would be thinking. If I'm a Phoenix player right now, I'd be like, okay, we've put the ball in the back of the net. Yes, it wasn't a goal, but it still means that we can get past the keeper. I'm still trying to figure it out, though. Spain are beating Fiji in the men right now, 28-14. Bro, that Fiji team right now is going to get pelted with rocks when they get back to Fiji at this rate. They're very young, but shit, man, you can't be losing to Spain. You shitting me? Wales vs Wallabies all over again. I'm just trying to figure it out. If someone can figure it out, because the commentary is agreeing with it, and I don't agree right now, but that's because the only thing that I could give in favour of them calling that as a no-goal is Bernie Ibini being behind the line and him then constitute outside the field of play, which would then bring him offside. That's the only thing that I could even consider for that to be a no-goal just then. But Phoenix with the ball. Spain are going to score again. Oh, so Fiji might not even make the finals. Oh my God. Josh Shot says it's this Western Sydney Wanderers home game. So Josh Shot, when in America and Canada and whatnot, the home team is on... Hold on one second. Let me just see so I can show you. The home team is on this side. So, for example, in America, Canada and whatnot, this team is playing at this team. So that would be the home team. But in Australia and literally everywhere else in the world, the home team is this team. So this is the Wellington Phoenix home game right now. I know it looks like it's a Wanderers home game, but you got to remember the Wellington Phoenix are obviously New Zealand. We can't play in New Zealand right now, so their home game is in Sydney. This is in Sydney right now, but not their home stadium. It's southern Sydney. It's not really Sydney, but Wollongong, to make people understand where it is, it's Sydney-ish. It's Sydney-ish. It's Sydney-ish. But yeah, I know it looks like it's a Wanderers home game because of the fans, but you got to remember that this New Zealand team is not playing in New Zealand. Bros, what a try from Fiji. Tosuviti. But geez, they're going to get pumped by South Africa if they keep playing the way that I can imagine they're playing right now. But 37 minutes gone here, and the Wanderers playing terribly. It's still 0-0, though. Still 0-0. Oh, that's going to be fine here for the Phoenix. He just dived. Oh, no, that's bullshit there from the referee. That's some bullshit, baby. That's some bullshit. That was not a free kick there. You drunk little bastard. So down to the left-hand side here, and that's going to be a free kick there for the Phoenix. This referee's had a bit of alcohol in his system right now. Chris House's Wellington Stadium sucks anyway. Agree. For football, maybe not for rugby, but for A-League, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to agree. He's from New Zealand, though, so he's allowed to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I can say whatever I want because it's my YouTube channel. I love the Phoenix, but, you know. Bro says Fiji could have just won, but the bloke who was in the clear knocked it on when no one was near him. Welcome to Fiji. Welcome to Fiji. Haynes Spencer says Fiji will be fine. Well, they'll still win the game. Are they still going to win? Because if they don't win, mate, I tell you what, son. But if they can find a way, like USA were terrible last week, though. USA were shocking last week, still made the final. So if they can at least get through to the quarters, they'll still probably make the final. Oh, chance here for the Wanderers. In the box. Oh, good defense, cleared away. Still here for the Wanderers. Oh, good defense from the Phoenix. Good defense. Good defense from the Phoenix. Somebody says Sky Sports Stadium is an awful stadium for rugby and football and cricket as well. Well then, forget me. I can't even really remember. I know I really like the stadium. Obviously, we all love Eden Park. Australian fans don't love Eden Park, but it's a good stadium. What's the stadium that the Highlanders play at? The Highlanders stadium is a really good stadium. I like that one. I think it's the Highlanders. Sasha Kelson says, good to see you back in Fiji. You can get around it, mate. Get around it. I'm here because I'll be pelting the players with rocks when they get back off the plane. And Jastar says, don't know why Sky Stadium is so big. I've never seen it full. For an All Blacks game, surely. 33-19 full time. Lockie, Jeez. Lockie says the reason it was a no goal was because, yes, Bernie Binney was on the line, but you must have at least 2 on the line to score. Usually it's the keeper and a defender, but the keeper was further forward. Wait, what though? But that makes no sense. So what? Because the defensive team didn't have 2 players on the line, the offensive team was punished for it? Sorry? Bernie Binney was on the line, but you must have at least 2 on the line to score. Unless you're saying the offensive team has to have players on the... But since when has the offensive team had to have players... Sorry? That's made this even more confusing. I understand that the commentators were saying something about this, but that... Like he says, yes, it's pretty messed up. It's defensive. Okay, well, cool. I'm not going to have 2 players on the line then in future, and that will just prevent any goal. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not saying you are. I'm saying either the way you've explained it is wrong and it sounds stupid, or, which I don't believe, or you're right and it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because now as a defensive team, I'm just not going to put 2 players there and it will automatically wipe out the goal. Okay, if you say so. If you say so, no worries, man. But 40 minutes gone here, guys. Bing, bang, boom. Thumbs up and subscribe. That's what we're talking about. Hit that subscribe button right now. Lockie says, yeah, it's stupid. The rule needs to be changed. It's a rule that no one really knows and confuses people all the time. Well, yeah, it's dumb. Just like the referee for not calling that as a corner just then. But whatever, man. Whatever. Thank you very much to whoever just subscribed. Hold on. Your name is Ben, and Ben is a legend. Good on Ben. What a man. What a man, Benny boys. But that's going to be a free kick here to the Phoenix, surely. It will be. Somebody who says, like, I've been watching the game of football all my life. I didn't even know that shit. I didn't even know that shit. Makes no sense. Someone who, like, it literally makes no sense. Someone who uses Forsyth Bar is the one in the Highlanders play. I like that stadium. I think it's good. I don't know if it's good for A-League, but I know it's good for rugby. I like watching rugby games there. I think it'd be interesting to trial that a football game there. You know, when New Zealand play. But then again, they're not playing in New Zealand. They'll be playing in those... or Fiji do play in New Zealand in those qualifiers. But I think they're going to Dubai, maybe, or the Middle East somewhere, United Arab Emirates somewhere, to play their qualifiers against Fiji, I think, American Samoa. James Harrison says, Jack Dumper's up 42-41 over the Brisbane Bullets. Well, there you go, mate. Well, there you go. I'm going to get on the call right now. I'm going to say, listen, get around him. I don't really watch the NBL too much. I tried to get into it last year. I just couldn't do it. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, man. So, like, I was used to shit basketball up until this year. But, like, you know, A-League, obviously, the quality isn't like the Premier League. But I can still respect it for what it is. And, yes, I can respect the NBL for what it is. But I just couldn't get into it. The 10-minute quarters, not for me. The fact that it's just, if you're at the game, it's fun to watch. I can't watch the NBL on TV, man. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But like up until this year, I was so used to shit basketball with the Bulls. Now this year, I'm used to bloody fantastic basketball. I think we're top first in the East right now. I think we're top of the East after the win today against the Knicks, which was a hard attack, by the way. I will be doing basketball again, the Bulls again on Saturday for you guys in America. But yeah, I just can't get into the NBL, my guy. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. Josh Stott says, for me, there is no commentators. I can only hear the crowd. I don't know what you're listening to, because I can hear commentary. Sleeping Angels, get around the big man. What is it for you? It must be like 2, 3 in the morning for you in Chicago. Hamish says, could Fiji host the Sevens? You reckon if they update ANZ? I think they're already trying to put that on the tour. They're already trying to get them on the tour. For ANZ. So it's already something that was in the works before COVID hit. It was going to happen, I think, in 2021. This year? It's still 2021. Yeah, I'm getting confused. I don't know what year it is, man. I don't know what year it is. Some Angel says, what a game last night. Getting ready for work. Good stuff, man. We'll have a good one at work. At least you can go to work knowing that we are, buddy, the best team in the East. Absolutely. For second in the East, but still looking great. We're just behind the Nets, but don't worry, the Nets suck because we beat them by 23, and we're going to beat them in a couple of days' time, and we'll be watching here on BKR Sport, won't we? Well, won't we? While we swatch it. Oh, Wanderers nearly got a goal there. Outside, edge of the box. Think I'm shot. Oh, that's, buddy, see ya. I've just seen it going past here in Fiji. That ball was, that was terrible. That was terrible. Vanessa Ada says 340 here. You're in Chicago? No. Hey, no, it's not 3:40 a.m., was it? Whereabouts are you, Finesse, AJ? Sorry, I know that Sleeping Angels is in Chicago, so that's why I was like... Josh Shot says, have you ever been to New Zealand? I was when I was a baby. Haven't been to New Zealand since. I wanted to actually go this year, but obviously the pandemic prevented me from leaving my room in Sydney. So I couldn't even leave to go to the city, let alone to New Zealand. But now I'm in Fiji, so I can do whatever I want. James Spencer says, it's basically 22, but it's not. Kind of, yeah. You know, just without the 2 at the end. You know, it's pretty much 2022, just without the 2 at the end. Oh, you are in Chicago. Well, there you go. Young member says, hello. Hello, man. I don't know why I was about to... 1 second here, Phoenix. I don't know why. I'm going to tell you this because I really couldn't give a shit. But, like, I don't know why. I went to say, hello, beautiful. I don't know why. Don't know why, but it happened. It happened, Yanni. So, there you go, mate. You know, there's your compliment for today. Don't know why that happened just then. Joel says, are you in Suva? No, I'm in Nandi right now, mate. I'm in Nandi. Someone here says Stadium in Dunedin had won a league game back in 2011 against the Brisbane Roar. Well, thanks for reminding me of that, mate. But that was the year that we also won, so we'll take that. Hello? Why did he just duck underneath that one? Phoenix here from the left-hand side. Is the truth be fed? You know, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to argue it, mate. See, not only do you get great content here on BKR Sport, but you also get nice little compliments. Worthy Nuts, is the pitch smaller in A-League than the Premier League? Obviously, in the Premier League, you actually have different dimensions for different stadiums, right? So, you know, realistically, you don't actually have the exact same dimensions at any stadium because they're always different. But it's the same size field, but obviously dimensions can be relatively different depending on where you go. Dash Shot says, things slowly opening up for us. Yeah, absolutely. Summer Hughes says, a stadium in Dunedin had one. I've already read that coming out. So left-hand side here for the Wanderers. Yanni, he's a Sydney FC fan. He's also not happy about how Sydney FC would be going so far, and I struggle to see him beat Newcastle tomorrow. Sorry to say it. I know Sydney FC are probably favourites. You know, shoot me if I'm wrong, but don't shoot me. Oh, Wanderers here, got to kick that ball out for a goal kick. Nice. And he's just kicked that ball into the ocean. That's how bad that kick was. Danny Member says, back in Fiji, hey, how good? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just the internet's not great, but it is what it is. Joshua, I'm a Brisbane Roar fan, but in the same sense, like I am and I'm not. Like I love the A-League, and if the Roar win, I'll be very happy. If the Roar lose, it's not the end of the world for me. It's the end of the world for me if the Cubs lose, the Bulls lose, the Titans lose, Man City lose. Even to say the Drua, Fiji and Drua lose. Outside of that, I don't really have a kind of, like, Geelong for me as well is like, 1 second here, Phoenix, oh! That was very close. That was very, very close. It'll be a goal kick, but that was very, very close. After the Phoenix shit, I'm trying to get this comfortable. It's a really uncomfortable seat, guys. I'm used to sitting in a really comfortable seat in Sydney, and this is not a comfortable seat. Young says, yeah, looks like we're in for a shocking season. Well, we'll cheers to that, son. We will cheers that up in Brisbane. So half-time here, guys, and it is 0-0. Wellington definitely deserve to be leading, but Wellington are also not leading. That's a problem. That is a problem. They have had a lot more shots, and they have been a lot better, but obviously the goals are still nil point. Yes, not good. So, guys, obviously, halftime, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're trying to get 15K within the next month, so we're going to get about 1,200 in the next month. I think we can do it, especially with some UFC coming up, with some boxing coming up, with that Darcy Lussick and Paul Gallen fight. Usually we got about 400 subscribers from those kind of fights. It's pretty big, as long as Foxtel don't take me down, but I'll be messaging them beforehand this time. We've got the A-League, we've got the NBA with the Bulls going boom, boom, pay you in your face, and we're just smashing it right now. Absolutely smashing it. So get around it and tell everyone to subscribe, because if you don't, then you suck. Finesse is a fact. You do, in fact, suck. But Finesse AJ says, I need Phoenix to score 1 time so I can go to sleep. Do you only need Phoenix over 0.5 goals? Do you only need Phoenix over 0.5 goals? Because that is unlucky, if so. That is very unlucky. Haynes Spencer says, France beat Fiji early today, didn't they? They did, 22-17. James Harrison says, do you care a lot about the Cats? I do care about the Cats, but in the same sense, man, you got to remember that this channel, obviously, that's why, like, it's so hard because they're on at the same time the NRL is on. And the Rugby League is the main audience here on the channel, and so is Rugby Union. I have an AFL audience, but it's not massive, so unfortunately, I do choose to lean with the Rugby League and the Super Rugby now, because that is where a lot of my audience tends to support. So I can't really watch the AFL live. I watch all my Geelong games after they finish. Like I'll watch a Geelong game, for example, say the Titans, or just say all 3 Rugby League games are on a Saturday night, and then afterwards, I'll go back and watch the AFL. Now, hopefully, one of, some little rat hasn't come onto the stream and started talking about Geelong losing the game, or or they don't come and ruin the game. But usually they will, because they know who I support. But I'll go back and I'll watch the full game. I love sport that much, so even afterwards, I usually go and edit. I've got a heap of BKR travel videos to edit right now. So go and subscribe to BKR travel. But, it just depends on if, a little knob comes in here and ruins the game for me. Otherwise, I'll watch the game anyway, right on after. Bro says France 14 out of 10, 14 half time. Well, the Yanni member says, yeah, NRL is main priority for me too. Joel's favourite player at Man City right now. Favourite player at Man City right now? Well, I'm never going to go past Foden, mate. I'm never going to go past Foden because he's a local talent. You can get all the internationals you want, man. But, I'm never going to go past the big man Philly Foden. Who else would I say? Because we've got a really interesting team compared to what we used to have. It's not really kind of we don't really have that real, as much as you want to say, obviously we have Kevin De Bruyne, but, we don't really have that team like that Vincent Kompany, Sergio Aguero, David Silva, Yaya Toure kind of team. That gets me excited hearing that team. And although, our team is good, our team is great, and we're still probably going to win the league this year, it doesn't have that same feeling for me as when Vincent Kompany was leading the team, back in 11-12. And that's the thing that sucks for me in sport, is that when my team wins something, I kind of want to feel like we're shit again, so that then I can feel like that, and then I can go again and win it. But with Man City, we're always winning, right? We're always so successful. When someone says, who cares? We won all this in the past, Man United fans, right? They're shit house now. They're diabolical. But for some reason, for me, because I watch so many sports, I've always got this next high. My next high is this team winning, or this team winning. Now is the Bulls. The Bulls. We're flying, Chicago Bulls. So a lot of other things, I'm just it's very difficult for me to have that same sort of, I guess, up and out and passion about one individual sport at 2 a.m. in the morning, because I know we're always winning, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So that's why I look to my teams who were shit and now haven't won in a while. The Bulls haven't won in 30 years. 1998, 99. So that would be 23 years or so if I'm doing my maths correctly. If I'm not, then, screw me, right? Titans are starting to look a lot better. Dave Fee's looking fit. So, I look towards that team now. Geelong Cats are always there, but not there. But I still have my focus on them too, because they still haven't won in a while. I think it's only 10 years, realistically. Who else is there? Brisbane Roar haven't won in a while, but it's just not really there for me. The Cubs, obviously, I've never witnessed the Cubs win. In 2016, everyone got to witness it. I didn't get to witness it, so, yeah, that's the thing. Finesse just said, I feel like they score first, they'll win, and I've got to stay up. Well, fair enough. Adrian Rex says Spain beat Fiji in sevens right now. Thanks for ruining my night. Sebastian Grumman says, we love our rugby here, league union sevens. Yeah, we love our rugby. We love our everything here, man. I love everything. I actually think I could sit on the bed if I bring it out a little bit, actually. That might be a lot more comfortable. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can... Yeah. Is that better? No, I'm too far away. I've got to bring it further. Yeah. We'll get there. There we go. Oh, that's a lot more... Oh, my God. That's so much more comfy. And it doesn't even look like it's different. Favourite player at Man U? Shush. That's my favourite player. Bernardo Silva's brilliant too. I don't know how long Bernardo Silva will last at the team, man. I'm not going to lie. We brought in Grealish, and I was expecting Bernardo Silva to be out the door because of that. But look, Bernardo Silva is absolutely fantastic. I love what he brings to the team. But... yeah, we've got a lot of midfielders right now, and we've got not much up front. We're still going to probably win the league. I'm not going to lie. We're still going to probably win the league. Let me just move this forward a little bit, actually. Now we're talking. Hold on. There we go. That's a lot better. What are we on likes-wise right now, actually? We are currently on 32 likes. Let's see if we can get to 35 likes before the end of half-time. I know we can do it. I know we can smack it. Gee whiz. Can we smack it? Yes, we can. Yes, we absolutely can. What's Man U? Dog shit. That's what Man U is, mate. That is exactly what Man U is. I still love how his name is still on the screen. The ultimate meme. The ultimate meme man, that guy. The ultimate meme man. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, you know, you're in a bit of a situation. Tommy says Man U is a joke. Well, yeah, you know what's funny? I was in Fiji today. I was in an internet store to get the internet for this, and they were playing the Man U versus Arsenal game on the TV. And obviously, there's a large Indian population here in Fiji, and they love their football, right? Oh, that was such a close opportunity there for Wellington. You know, they love their football. And anyway, there was a United fan. I didn't realise he was a United fan, so I'm there with my mum, and I'm literally just talking shit about United. I'm just like, man, this team is so shit now. It's so good to see. And then anyway, that was when Ronaldo scored the second goal to take the lead 2-1. And I swore. I was just like, oh, fuck this shit, man. This bullshit. And then this other guy that I didn't know was a United fan, he started celebrating. It was just so funny because I just went off. I went off because I was like, shit, man. And anyway, it was quite funny. But yeah, overall, I hate United and they suck. And anyone who's a United fan, you suck. Silva's got a back. Oh man, that was a screamer, son. Get around, buddy, Banana Silva, son. Look, I'm not disrespecting him at all. I just thought that when Grealish came, that we would be seeing Banana Silva probably evacuating. But now we're just waiting for Haaland or Kane. But then again, Kane's not looking too great now, is he? But that's because he doesn't want to be there. It's because he doesn't want to be there. You know, people just don't usually agree with me. I just heard a cow outside my room. People don't usually agree with me when I say Harry Kane suits City because we actually are a team that put the ball in the box a hell of a lot. We've always been this team. You know, people don't know this, but we're not necessarily all about just putting that ball into the edge of the box and then trying to find the right pass. We're a team that actually crosses the ball in a lot. We just don't have that big man like an Eden Dzeko there anymore. We don't have that big man there. We haven't had it for a while. That was a problem. We would be expecting Sergio Aguero, you know, a guy who is less than 6'5", I think it was 5'10" or something like that, head the ball. And he would head the ball if he got the ball to it. The ball came to his head, but like if there was no defender around. But you can't expect like a 5'10" kind of guy to be heading the ball in over the top of like a Ryan Shaw cross. You know? You know? Everyone agrees that Lewandowski was robbed. Everyone agrees. Joshua says, who's winning the A-League? Melbourne City. You know, Melbourne City are. You know, Melbourne City. I saw that. I saw the TF worthy note. I was like, he just agreed with you, man. But everyone agrees that Lewandowski was robbed. But it is what it is, man. It's a popularity contest. Like, what else do you want? It's like when people, you know, they look at the Dally M. Dally M's usually pretty good in rugby league. You know, it's pretty much just a popularity contest, man. Like overall, realistically, the Dally M is also a bit of a popularity contest. But let's go through some of these stats here. 6 shots to the Phoenix, 2 for the Wanderers, 1 shot to the Phoenix, 1 shot on target for the Wanderers, and 1 on target for the Phoenix. So the Phoenix aren't really clinical with it. The Wanderers actually came back into that game a little bit. 51% possession to the Phoenix. It was 64 at one stage to the Phoenix. 217 passes, 213. 6 fouls to 12. 12 fouls and the Wanderers, nice. 4 corners to 0 though for the Phoenix and 2 offsides to 1 for the Phoenix. Don't start the Messi debate here. Everyone knows Messi's. No one's debating them. I'm not saying that Messi's not better and I'm not getting into the conversation. I just don't do it. Yanni Mabda said, but everyone knows that Messi's the best. Yeah, I'm a big Messi fan and I know Lewandowski was robbed. Hayes says, please, it ain't 2013 anymore. Yeah, exactly right. It's also not the right time to be arguing who's better out of Ronaldo and Messi. Anyway, for the reason that Hamish just said, you know, it is obviously not 2013 anymore when those guys were at their peak and absolutely flying, and you had the right to be just talking about them both and saying like who's playing better, who is the better player. But now, you can go over their careers, to be fair. Like, it's actually a good time. But then again, just wait a little bit. Wait till they finish their career. Because Messi will play in one more World Cup. And Ronaldo might not. Ronaldo might not be that World Cup next year. Because Portugal still have to go through... I can't remember who they play. And then Italy, if they get through that, potentially out of the winners of those ones. So there's no guarantee that Ronaldo plays next year. But Messi will obviously... I think Argentina have already qualified. And they will qualify. Josh Wright says he deserved in 2020, no doubt. So we're still waiting here at halftime right now. Still waiting here at halftime. Jeez, the people in the chat of the... There's only 162 people watching that video. Crazy, crazy. Last year, you were seeing thousands of people watching the A-League internationally. Now you're only seeing 161 people on the official A-League international YouTube, which is, disappointing. It is disappointing. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. But people are always going to try and tell you that... People are always going to argue who's better, though. Patty says, let's play a game. Here we go. H13 says, it's like someone said, where is Thomas Aquilina? It's like someone said in an English interview, no matter who puts up Ronaldo Messi numbers, they won't win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, fair enough. That's exactly what it is. It is like I said, it's a popularity contest. All these awards are always popularity contests, man. They're literally always popularity contests. So, you can see it for what it is, or you can pretend, you can pretend it's based on what's actually happening. But majority of the time, it's just simply not. It's just simply not. But Patty Cat, your team is looking shocking right now. Your team is looking absolutely shocking. Hamish Spencer, this game is on YouTube, just not for you guys in Australia. Anyone who's international, maybe not New Zealand either, but anyone who's in another country, especially in Asia, or the Pacific, like Fiji, we get it for free on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's the bonuses of not being in Australia. I'm going to move this forward even more so, because I'm still quite far back. This is a room. See, this is my room tour here, mate. This is my room tour. I think I've just heard a knock. I don't know if it's on my room or it's just somewhere or it's a ghost. It could be either or. Josh Shot says, what are you watching the game on? My one keeps stopping. Josh Shot, where are you? Are you in Australia? If you're in Australia, then Paramount Plus. If you're not in Australia, then YouTube. But my commentary is much better than theirs, so just mute theirs and keep mine on. H13 says we should try and get Jamie McLaren the Ballon d'Or. Maybe we should try and get, you know what? Maybe we should try and get more of a meme getting my VPN up. Yeah, well, fair enough, actually. Yeah, you could. I was trying to get my VPN to work for Paramount, but it wasn't even letting me do it. I'm glad that, I'm not using VPN now, because obviously the stream's messing up as it is anyway. Obviously the stream's messing up as it is. I'm going to try and move this across a little bit here. Hold on, I'm trying to move this a little bit across here. Is it going to work? No, now. Yes, I get it. There we go. No, it's still not doing it. Sorry, I can be a bit of a perfectionist sometimes when I'm doing things, and it annoys me greatly if I don't get it right. And that's close enough. Yeah, there you go. But alrighty, they're coming back out to the field here, guys. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. But unfortunately, because the internet messes up so greatly, it does keep preventing us from getting any kind of viewership. So we went from 45 people watching before to 12, and that's because of the internet. And that's the only problem here with being here. Everyone agrees that Paramount Plus sucks, man. H13. Everyone agrees that Paramount Plus does unfortunately suck, but you can't do anything about it. Because Optus did suck originally, and Optus kind of does still suck, but in the same sense, you just have to deal with it, man. You just have to deal with it. James Harrison says, where is the best place to sit at the football? I love to sit behind the goals in the active area. Where do you love to sit? Everyone loves to sit there, man. Unless you're in a family, everyone's always going to argue that sitting behind the goals is the best place to sit with the active area. But I can't sit there because I vlog, right? I vlog, and unfortunately, you're not allowed to vlog in active areas. You just can't do it, so that's the issue. The YouTube games are not in New Zealand currently. The game is on free-to-air TV right now in Sky Sport. I just have it on KO. It's not their choice, mate. It's the choice of who's paying the most money, and Paramount Plus is paying the most money. As if they're going to be like, oh, you know what, it's easier, so we'll put it on KO. No, if Paramount Plus is paying more money, man, that's the best thing for the game. Johan Gum says, hi, mate. Hello, mate. How we doing? H13 says, only some games are on free-to-wear. Only one game per week is on free-to-wear in Australia, and that's on 10 Play. That's one of the games on a Saturday. So 45 minutes gone here. We're back on for the second half. Can you guys let me know how bad it is? Like, is this constantly stopping and starting the stream, or what's going on, like, overall? Like, is it completely, like, going off occasionally? I don't know. But yeah, it is very annoying having to buy different shit. But at least it's advertising the game internationally by having it free on YouTube. Because I honestly would have no idea where to watch it otherwise. I would have absolutely zero idea where to watch it. No, it's better since the start. Oh, good stuff. So Wellington here with the ball around the back line. At least it's going, man. At least it is going. But give me an updated score prediction. I think I'm going to go with Wellington 1-0. This should be a goal. No, cleared away. Yeah, the quality glitches. Yeah. Johan Graham says, where is your normal background? I'm in Fiji, mate. I'm in a hotel right now, so this is not my normal background. So over the top, left-hand side, Phoenix has a good chance. Good touch. Very good touch. Oh, gee whiz, look at this. Oh, he's messed his own goal up. He's messed his own goal up there. That would have been a great opportunity. They're going to... Oh, my goodness me. Cleared away here by the Wanderers. Oh, free kick. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it will be the Phoenix getting the ball here. They're off to a good start here already, again, the Phoenix, but unfortunately, I just couldn't get that done there. Just their finishing tonight has been pretty average. They've only had the one shot on target. Besides that one that went in the back of the net, which should have been a goal. It should have been a goal. I still don't understand it. I'm going to have to Google that afterwards. I'm going to have to Google that ruling afterwards. Yeah, sorry, Johan. We've had a lot of people asking that question, so I won't go over it again, but it's good, my guys. So 47 minutes gone here. Phoenix out of the right-hand side. Here's a big chance. Here's a big chance here for the Phoenix again. No, good defense there from the Wanderers. Oh, he's down there. He's still going here for the Phoenix. Still going here. Whip that ball in. Whip it in. Oh, that's a free kick. Absolutely free kick. The free kick for Phoenix. Here we go, man. Here we go. This is their... They deserve a goal, but in the same sense, like I said, they've only had the one shot on target. They've only had the one shot on target. So it's like, do they deserve it as much as it feels like they deserve it? Johan says, go Western Sydney Wanderers. Yeah, well, the Wanderers not looking too good right now, man. And if they lose this game, by the end of the week, they will probably be in... Oh, they could still stay in 8th, to be honest with you. Oh, no, they will go below either the Jets or Sydney FC if they do lose this game. Because one of those two teams will have to at least win or draw. And if a draw, I think Newcastle would probably go above the Wanderers. Australia 7-0 over Canada. Let's go, bro. Good stuff. Get around the Aussie boys. Get around the Aussie boys. 48 minutes and 15 seconds gone here. Free kick to Wellington. Left-hand, right-hand side. Puts it over the top here. Cleared away by the Wanderers. It's still in the box, though. Heads it up. It's still here for the Phoenix. No, that's going to be outside. Edge of the box. He's going to have a crack. Oh, that's going to be a goal kick. Lots of Infinity says, go the Wanderers. Yeah, they're not looking too good in this game, though, mate. They're not looking too good in this game. Harry Spence is 14-0 now. Good stuff. How's South Africa doing? Are they looking very good in this tournament, too? Are they looking like they're going to go back-to-back, or what's going on there? Or what's going on there, mate? Are they looking like the back-to-back is on the cards? But that's going to be a goal kick. That's a terrible shot. Absolutely shocking. Australia are going to flog Canada. And I think you guys were saying we won before as well. Actually, no, I think I saw that we won. I think I saw that we won against Kenya. That's right, 21-14, I think it was. That's going to be a throw into the Wanderers in their own backfield. I don't know why I've turned German, but I am now German. So Wanderers here coming outside of their own box. Kutrumba's just going to whack that one down, and... This has been terrible. I haven't even seen Bernie and Benny up until this point. I have not seen Bernie and Benny up until this point. Left-hand side here. Oh, Traore. Oh, nice work. That's a free kick, surely. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be headed away there by the Phoenix, and they're very lucky, but still Wanderers ball here. Inside the edge of the box, Bernie and Benny has a crack and will miss it by about 300 yards. He'll miss it by about 13 million yards. 12-0. Whoops. You should be saying whoops, mate. How dare you get that wrong? How dare you get that wrong, mate? I can see that a lot of people are betting on the Phoenix to win this game. A lot of people are betting on the Phoenix to win this game. Geez, the internet must keep dropping out. We keep dropping off like significantly. I don't understand why. We must keep dropping out to some people and not to others. Because usually we'd have about 40 people here, and it's just showing as 11. So usually that means that obviously it's cutting out for some people, maybe not for others. I'm not sure. I'm so confused why Arthur Papas released absolute class ballers. 50 minutes gone. Phoenix with the throw in. I guess it's not exactly a great game anyway, though, but Papas hasn't released anyone yet. Oh, true. I just realized that. Oh, 1 second here. Right-hand side. Phoenix with an opportunity here. Could be free kick. If he had gone down there, it would have been a free kick. Why was the odds so high up for them? Who was the odds high for? Who was the odds high for? I'm not too sure who the favourites were for this game. I was just saying that I think the Phoenix is a better team, but I'm not too sure who the odds were for Phoenix. On target, but it will be safe. On target, but it will be safe there. So 40 minutes left. Thumbs up, subscribe, bing, bang, boom, bing, bong. And it's going to be down the right-hand side here for the Wanderers. Actually, what basketball game? Actually, Lakers-Clippers on tomorrow. We'll be streaming Lakers-Clippers. Hopefully, that'll be all right. Lakers-Clippers will be a good one. And I think there's another game, but I might not do that game. But I'll definitely do the Lakers-Clippers game. Phoenix. How much were the Phoenix paying? How much were the Phoenix paying? Like, I would say maybe $2.20. A $2.20 to 1 maybe would be fair enough for them. And Wanderers maybe around the 3 to 1 mark. Ooh, good ball here for the Phoenix. No, the Wanderers. And the Phoenix cleared away. And now they're going to be away, the Phoenix. Then on the left-hand side here, with the ball on the inside. Good defense. Bruce, I wonder why Longbottom isn't playing for Australia. I wondered this last week too. He didn't play in that 5th place final against the No, it wasn't Americans. It wasn't the Argentinians. It wasn't the Americans. America played South Africa. Fiji played Argentina. Great Britain is who they played. Is Fiji an hour ahead at the moment? Yes, it's an hour ahead. It's 10 o'clock right now. Oh, Wanderers here. Good chance. Good chance. Inside the edge of the box. Cleared away for corner. That's corner. Corner here for the Wanderers on the left-hand side. Corner here for the Wanderers down the left-hand side. And Hamed, that was a nice little play there from Hamed, to be honest with you. Nice little play. 4-1 favours of corner here, 2 of the Wellington Phoenix. Geez, the Wanderers have had nothing in regards to corners this time. Over the top here, Benny, no, cleared away by the Phoenix. And that'll go out here for a throw-in. No, that's still going to go down the left-hand side here. This game isn't exactly that exciting, though. Like, it's okay. It's got a bit of pace, so it's still not great. Australia 12, Canada 7 half-time. Oh, there we go. At least Australia are winning, though. Because we weren't great last week at all. Like, we nearly beat Fiji, but in the same sense, knowing how Fiji are now playing, we really should have been winning that game. But Fiji are the bogey team for Australia. Australia just can't seem to beat Fiji ever. Doesn't matter when they play them, where they play them, what they play them. It's always a Fiji win in that matchup for some odd reason, man. So 53 minutes gone. A Phoenix now with the ball, even with that young team. But I just don't understand how Fiji are this bad right now. But Phoenix inside the edge of the box. It should be a goal. It should be a goal if he gets this. Oh, bad touch. That's a bad touch, man. That was a great opportunity, but a bad touch there for the Phoenix, and that's going to put some issues there for, gee whiz, just terrible. 12-5, I thought it went over the kick. Sorry. Yeah, this game is struggling right now. It's struggling to be as exciting as you'd like. You're struggling. Like, it's not the worst 0-0 you've ever seen, but it's also not the greatest 0-0 you've ever seen. It's a bit of an issue. So I'm just getting the chat up here on my phone, so it's a lot easier to read. There we go. Put that up there. Bang. James Harrison, would you ever do a football podcast about the A-League and all football? Not really, man. I love podcasts, I do. But in the same sense, like, I would need someone to edit it. I've got so much that I do, especially with BKR Travel now. BKR Travel is going to be returning to 3 videos per week and potentially 4. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Sundays with another video is what I'm considering. And the reason... so I've got that. But then I've also got BKR Sport, obviously, that I'm going to be posting videos on Monday through Friday. Nothing on Saturday or Sundays. Plus, obviously, the streams. So the streams are on weekends, so that's the reason why. It's just too hectic otherwise. And then plus, I've got the Rugby Done podcast already as it is. And I want to create a travel podcast, like an actual podcast in regards to just normal shit, not just sport as well. So I don't think I have the time unless I got somebody else to edit it. And it's just, obviously, I'm not really in that situation just yet. Anton says you should do an FFA Cup watch along. Man, I don't mind the FFA Cup in the same sense. To be fair, it is on the midweek. I could do it, but I think the BBL's starting up this week, so I might have to do it. I won't be able to do it. James Harrison says, I've already read that comment. Scoreboard didn't, Brody. Oh, they said it went over. Well, if it went over, I don't know. I'm not certain. But I think the Bruce and Raw are in the next round, aren't they? I think the Bruce and Raw already qualified for the next round, which is good. Who do you support, Anton? Who do you support? Who is in that next round? I can't remember who won the other day. Who won the other day in the FA Cup? So Phoenix here, left-hand side, victory. Oh, there you go. Who won the FFA Cup games the other day? I'm not even too sure. I'm just going to quickly go have a little look-ski over here. I probably shouldn't do this. I shouldn't put more pressure on the internet. I shouldn't be putting more pressure on the internet right now, but I'm going to do it because I can do what I want. Mariners beat Blacktown 1-0. Yikes. MacArthur 3-0 over Hamilton Olympic. FC 4-2. APR Leichhardt 3-0. And that was an extra time game. Victory 1-0 over Adelaide City. 1-0, my dude? Surely you guys can do better than that. Josh says, super underrated, bro. Hope your channel grows heaps. Oh, absolutely, man. Well, this is actually really 1 second here. Phoenix! Oh, just missed. This stream is actually a lot less viewers. Usually we have about 40 to 50 on A-League, but for some reason, because I think it cuts out for some people and it's not, usually we have a lot more than what's on. But it's just kind of what's going on with the channel right now, is that it's not really showing it to people on my channel, which I'm not too sure why, but it is what it is. I think just because the internet keeps messing up, that it's pushing people away from the video. But it is what it is, man. James Harrison says, Anton, you're going to the victory game this weekend. Should be a good one against Perth. So Wellington here, inside the edge of the box. That's going to be Zigolgi. Good defense there. Good defense. Yeah, we played really bad football and we got a pen in the 90. Was it in the 96th minute? Oh my God. That's so typical, like NPL level kind of stuff, though, in regards to Adelaide. It was Adelaide City, I think it was. Yeah, that's interesting. But no, I appreciate it, Just Shot. But yeah, usually there's a lot more people here. It's just I think where I'm at in Fiji, it's a bit of a shithouse connection. I think it's a bit of a shithouse connection. James Harrison, Justice is underrated. It's like Jackson's a good friend of mine, right? So I know him, and I know him off YouTube too. He would be very well aware the reason why he can't really get successful is because of his controversialness. He's very controversial. He'll know it. You know, this isn't news to him. I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just saying it how it is. I've spoken to him about it before, but it's just how he is, man. It is what he is. But yeah, you know, it's a big part of it. Ryan Zaga says the FFA Cup is just an Australian Cup. Yeah, it's like NPL teams. It's like the FA Cup in England, but in Australia. So. But obviously we don't have a championship or a League 1, League 2 kind of deal. We have the NPL, which we include all those teams in. And we also include just teams that aren't even in the NPL, like even lower teams, but they just don't make it all the way through. You know, there's Palm Beach United and stuff like that get through. Or Palm Beach Sharks, I think it is, sorry. Palm Beach Sharks, that's right. Gold Coast United is the other one I was thinking about. Wellington here at the edge of the box. Is he the one that we rated? No. No, Jas is different. Jas would love that if we rated him. That's going to be a goal kick here. Jackson would love that. Jackson would love that, man. But, no, he's very well aware. I would assume anyway. Imagine taking offense to a raid. So stupid. So stupid. So 59 minutes gone here, and that's going to go out for the throw in here. That should be Phoenix ball here, absolutely. Joshua says, does Phoenix play in any cups? I think they still play in the FA Cup. I still think they're allowed to, but they suck in it. They're really bad at the FA Cup. I don't think they've ever gotten past it. They're obviously the only team from New Zealand that are allowed to play it, though. And it says, yeah, my local team plays in the first ever round. So good stuff. 19-12 Australia winning 2:30 to go. Come on, Aussie boy. Come on, Aussie boy. Should be giving out 12 to that Canadian team, though. They're terrible. They were not, well, they weren't great last week anyway. Sevens is a game where they can literally be two different teams in 2 different weeks. So Phoenix here. Ooh, they're still going to have the ball. I think he's onside here. It's going to be a corner here, unless he's offside. No, he's going to be corner. It is going to be a corner here for the Phoenix. 60 minutes gone, guys. 30 minutes to go. Schmack, thumbs up, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. But there is 30 minutes to go here. Phoenix still not been able to find that goal, though. And to be honest, the second half has been a lot slower than that first half was. A lot slower than what that first half was. Phoenix from the right-hand side. It's just so sad to see no one at this game, though, besides that one stand on the left-hand side. Still Phoenix ball here. Head to the box. He goes for a whack. Oh, my God, that's a save. Oh, my God, that's a great save there from the Wanderers. That is a great save there by the Wanderers. That was a huge shot on the volley from outside the box, but it will be saved. Finesse Agent says they need to find it. Damn. Well, look at this shot. On the left foot, McGarry goes for a crack, and it just gets an easy save. 26-12 Australia. Boom. Let's go. That was on target. It will be another corner here for the Phoenix. Another corner. Unless they're checking something here. What are they checking? Or are they saying... Oh, they're having a chat here. Oh, they're talking shit to each other. There you go. Brody says 24-12. Aussies winning, 1:30 to go. That's a dub, baby. That's the biggest dub in the world. The biggest dub in the world right now. That's the biggest dub. So 29 minutes to go. Traore and David Ball have been having a bit of a push and shove with each other. 24-12. I was cocky, mate. You buddy, get around it. As long as we're right in front. Ryan Zagas says, what sport? He's talking about rugby sevens, and yeah, it's important if you like your rugby sevens. If we can win the rugby sevens, it'd be massive, but we don't. So corner here for the Phoenix from the right-hand side. Can they whack this little bad boy in? Still no goal so far. Phoenix will not score the first one. It'll be a goal kick. Someone said played Western United in 3 days' time in Geelong. Who do? Who played Western United in 3 days' time in Geelong? Who are you talking about? I'm not too sure. Who are you talking about? So 28 minutes to go here. I mean, it's a quarterfinal, semi or grand final. No, it's in the group stage. It's been the same sense. Like sevens, you only got 3 games, and you have to win to obviously get through the next round. So Australia are guaranteed finals. Fiji are not guaranteed nothing right now. They're not guaranteed nothing. Actually, what is the other groups looking like is my question, because they need to be one of the 2 best third-place teams. They need to win their third game. I don't even know who they played. Actually, isn't their third game against Argentina? Jeez. I don't actually know if Fiji are going to qualify. That's crazy. That's mad. Anton says, wait, what? Everyone talking about rugby? Oh, yeah. On the channel, man, sometimes when games are like this, it's like it's not a great game, so we can speak about other sports briefly. But if something happens, Phoenix here, no, it wasn't fast enough. Was not fast enough. It was all right but from Pisco, but it didn't get there. 24-17 full time. How do we let them score? There? But yeah, we're talking about the rugby sevens. Not going to lie, that Canada trial's pretty good. Canada's okay, but they've not got Hirayama anymore. Sebastian Grummer says that Argentina, they could actually lose all 3 today. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Man. That would be crazy. For them to get not even a bronze medal in either of them would be mad. Last week they came 4th. But then again, like you just have that feeling like Fiji will find a way. Oh, like what sort of rugby? I don't understand it. Sevens. So it's only 7 players. 7 players in comparison to the 15s. And it's like a 2-day tournament. You play 3 group stage games, and then there's only 3 groups. So there's 2 teams that qualify automatically. The 2 best third-place teams qualify for the quarterfinals, and then semi-finals, final. And then you still have to find all your way down. So you'll find out who'll come 7th exactly, 8th exactly, 9th exactly from other teams playing each other after they lose the quarterfinal. So Phoenix over the top here, left-hand side from a free kick. Out of the edge of the box. Oh, the ball just bounced a little bit too far out to his left-hand side. But still Phoenix with the ball here. Gets it back. And that is the play broken down, man. Broken down. Phoenix now on the right-hand side. Back on the... Oh, that could be a free kick here. No, still Phoenix with the ball, though. Citizen Phoenix. Still is the Phoenix. Back to the goalkeeper, though. Yikes. Massive, massive yikes. Massive, massive yikes. Someone do something to wake this game up. That'd be nice. I just want a little bit of, something. Just want a little bit of something, man. Get something exciting going. And says, I don't watch rugby. Well, the Melbourne Rebels suck, so you're a Victory fan. So I'm assuming you're from Melbourne, and you probably, it's tough to get around rugby when the Melbourne Rebels suck and always have sucked, to be fair. And the Sevens, Australia is not that great, man. The only country that realistically cares about Sevens is Fiji. No one else really cares about it. Oh, the Phoenix play in the FFA Cup, Western United Geelong. Oh, there you go. I didn't even know that. FFA Cup's a bit of a rando. Tendo! Oh my God, Warner's going to score a goal. It's a goal. I don't know. Is that going past the line? I don't know. VAR's going to have to get involved here. This could have gone past the line. It could be 1-0 Wanderers here. They're not going to call it just yet. Phoenix are going to counter-attack. They're going to counter-attack here. Gets the ball on the inside. Phoenix could score their own goal here. Oh, down the left and right hand side. Oh, that's going to be a goal kick. But, they're going to have to check this to see if this ball goes over the line. This might have gone over the line. This could be 1-0 here to the Wanderers. This could be 1-0 here to the Wanderers. I think this ball went past the line here. I think this ball goes over the line, and it does. This is a goal. This is a goal here for the Wanderers. This will be 1-0 Wanderers. What an anticlimactic goal for the Wanderers, but they're going to get it to make it 1-0. They've called it a goal. Yep, so it's 1-0 here, Wanderers, guys. It is 1-0 to the Wanderers. Tomo Hamed will get the goal. A bad mistake there from the back, from the keeper, and that will be 1-0 here to the Wanderers. Yeah, it is a goal here, James Harrison. Finesse agent says, no. Octopus, does that go in? Yeah, that goes in, man. It goes in by about this much. I said live. I thought it was actually a goal. It goes in by about this much. So there's still 24 minutes to go here, but that is a goal. So nicely worked play there by the Wanderers, but terrible here from the keeper. He didn't know what he was doing. He just didn't know whether he was coming out or going in, and yeah, that was woeful. And unfortunately, the Phoenix didn't have a player on the line to clear it. Well, he got there a bit late. But that's all on that's all on Oliver Sale there. That's all on Sale. That's all on the keeper there. He didn't know whether he was coming out to save it or if he was staying there, and then he came out too late, and then it was just in for a goal. In for a goal. So there we go. There we go. 1-0 to the Wanderers. 1-0 to the Wanderers. I feel like Kenya going to beat USA. I hope so. I hope so. Yes, sir. Australia doesn't play. Oh, Australia play USA later on today, I think. Later on tonight. And because the BBL will be on, so I'll probably be doing the Brisbane Heat game at that time. And also, yeah, I probably will be doing that. Douglas says, don't the refs have watches or something that tell them if the ball crossed the line? That's the Premier League. That's European football. That's not in. That's like international in the big games, but no, not in the A League, my guy. Patacat says, not deserved, but we'll take it. Mate, it should have been 1-0 to Wellington in the first half. That is the dumbest rule on the planet, Patacat, that wasn't a 1-0 there for the Phoenix. If the chat was right, Lockie came in and said something about the defense didn't have 2 players on the goal line. That is dead set the dumbest rule I've ever heard of in my life in football, if that is the reason that goal got taken away. Because there was Bernie Abini who was keeping him onside. Unless he was behind the goal line, which is not what the commentary was saying. Apparently the commentary said something. It was offside though. But why? Bernie Abini was on the line, wasn't he? If Bernie Abini has even a toe across that line, on the field side of the play, then that brings every single person on side. So that's the question mark. Millie Case says, hi, hello Millie, how you doing? I didn't get to watch the replay of it, so I can't guarantee it, but I just know, well, I got to watch the replay at the time, and I thought Bernie Benny had his foot over the line, which would then constitute as bringing all the players back on side. That's the question mark. But the commentary are not saying that. The commentary is saying something about there wasn't 2 players on the line, and to score, you have to have the defense has to have 2 players on the line, which doesn't make any sense. Which doesn't make any sense. So 21 minutes to go here, guys. Pega says goalkeeper came out of the goal, and the offside rule is 2 defenders, and the goalkeeper is a defender. It's the dumbest rule I've ever seen. It's the dumbest rule I've ever seen because Bernie and Benny was back there. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. They want to say no goal, that's fine. But realistically, we all know it should be a goal. Realistically, we all know it should be a goal. But whatever, man. Whatever. You know, but yeah, it wasn't deserved here for the Wanderers. They've been woeful today, but they'll take it, absolutely. They will take it. They have been shocking, but they will take it. Cora says, can Wellington equalise? Absolutely they can. But they've also, the only problem that I found with Wellington today is that they've only had the same, I think Wanderers may have had more shots on target. I think they may have had more shots on target. I have no idea, Anton. If you want to know what streams I'm doing, check out the community page. And if it's past next Wednesday, then wait till I drop the next stream schedule on probably Tuesday. But all Phoenix here, no, Wanderers will clear this one away. They'll clear this one away. So 20 minutes to go, the big old thumbs up, the big old subscribe, the big old get around it, guys. We'll be here all weekend long smashing out streams. But down to the corner, and that's going to be a goal kick. That's a dead ball. Dead ball. Dead ball. Dead ball. Dead ball. How is Welly losing? Wellington haven't been good enough. And now they're the Wanderers. It should honestly be 0-0. Actually, what did I tell you? What did I tell you at the beginning of the stream? I said if it's still 0-0 at the 60th minute mark, Wanderers win 1-0. Did I not say it? Did I not say it? Anton says, where do I find that? So jump on the community page, my guy. Finesse says, game over. Shaking my head. It's not game over yet, man. Still 20 minutes to go here. Still 20 minutes to go. Don't worry. Wellington's still got plenty of time. Still got plenty of time, man. Just bloody relax, big man. Just bloody relax. I know you got a bet on, but just bloody cool it. I don't think the Wellington are going to win, but in the same sense, as I've seen crazy shit happen in the A-League. A-League can be pretty crazy at times. But I did say, if it's still 0-0 at the 60th minute, that the Wanderers would win 1-0. And if you would like me to confirm it, I can't do that. But you can go back on the stream and go check it out. Oh, Phoenix here over the top. And that ball was a good ball that was unfortunately screwed there because McGarry is a bloody idiot. He overran that ball. 18 minutes to go. Someone in the chat on the actual A-League game itself on this international stream is saying, oh, this is the greatest game I've seen. If you think this is the greatest game you've seen, man, I'm sorry. But you're in a bit of a situation because this game has not been fantastic. It's not been fantastic. But if you think this game's been good, gee whiz, well, you'll be excited to see the next couple of games because there is a lot better in the A-League than this. And it's been okay, though. Oh, that's a free kick here, surely. Hello? Hello? How is that not a free kick? How is that not a free kick, mate? Should have been a free kick. And now they're going to give us a free kick to the to the Wanderers. You're joking. Oh, you're joking, mate. Of course Hamed's going to celebrate just shot. Of course he's going to celebrate. His team just scored a goal. They're probably going to win 1-0. You'd be happy with that one. If you're a Wanderers fan, you are taking this. They have looked shocking. Wanderers have looked dead set terrible, and yet they're probably going to win this game. Like the Phoenix, they can't shoot to save their lives, but they've still dominated a large majority of it. They have still dominated a large majority of this game. 1 like away from 40, by the way, guys. I know this screen keeps messing up, but it's... see, that's what I'm saying. See, we were at 30 and we went down to 8. It's just what it must keep cutting out for people on the stream. So we're just waiting here for a couple of substitutions here. Just waiting here for a couple of substitutions. And I think it's going to be Tomer Hamed coming out here. Tomer Hamed. And Demetrius Petratos will be coming out here for the Wanderers, and so will Nazarene. Jeez, obviously the Newcastle fans were giving it to Petratos last week. He was copping that. He was absolutely copping that. They do not. I thought he actually did pretty well for their club. Obviously, he was a major part of the reason why they were able to get to that 2018 grand final. I know they lost, but in the same sense, he was still a major part of it. So Ogawa comes out here. And Ebini Asai will come out here for Demetrius Petratos. And then Ogawa will come out for Nazarene, Rami Nazarene. Yeah, geez, there's so many ex-Jets players here at the Wanderers. It's absolutely mad. Josh says, I swear there's more than 8 people watching the stream. Yeah, it's strange. I think there is, man, but it's showing to me that there's only now it's showing me 4, but there definitely isn't. But in the same sense, I think it keeps, because it keeps cutting out, it just keeps taking it away. Bro, it's a 7-7. 7-7 in what? What are we saying? 7-7, what's the game? All right, so they're going to whack this ball away here, the Wanderers. I just can't wait to get to my own house where I know the internet is so much better than this. Like, the internet is so much better than what we're getting given right now. USA, Kenya game. No. Come on, buddy. Kenya. Oh. So Phoenix here, playing around. That's going to be a throw-in. 15 minutes to go here. To desperately find something here, because I know a lot of people are betting here. I know a lot of people are betting here on the Phoenix. I can't see them winning it, though. Like, it's not game over, but I can't see them winning it. Honestly, if you looked at the stats, it wouldn't be great. It would genuinely be quite lackluster. It would be quite lackluster in regards to shots on target, specifically for the Phoenix. That's going to be blocked there. Phoenix inside the edge of the box. Left-hand side, and oh, the internet's gone. Oh my god, the internet stopped. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. Yikes. Oh, back on. Are you back on? Kind of back on, kind of back on. Sorry, I can see that it's messing up right now. I can literally see that it's messing up. Jeez. This is shocking. And unfortunately, can't do nothing about it. So Phoenix here from the left-hand side. Whack this one in here with the throw-in. I can't see another goal in this game. I just can't see anyone scoring another goal. Not even just the Phoenix. I can't see anyone scoring another goal. But Wanderers here, unless they can get... I predicted the Phoenix to win this game 2-0. Unless the Wanderers can do it themselves, that's going to be a free kick here, absolutely. That's shocking. That is shocking. 14 minutes left. I don't really have the time to play FIFA, James. People are saying in the chat 2-2. You wish this game was going to be 2-2. If this game is 2-2, I'm going to write that in the chat. If this game finishes 2-2, I will give you my channel. My channel, you goose. That's what I'm going to write. If this game finishes 2-2, I will give you my channel, you goose. 2-2? 2-2? Are you nuts, dude? This isn't in this chat, by the way. This is on the stream chat for the actual game. Man, buddy, 2-2. You mad, bro? You crazy? So Wanderers here from the right-hand side. Here we go. There's a free kick here to potentially make it a 2-0 ball game here. 3 goals in 13 minutes. My guy, it's only been 1 goal. And the Phoenix will clear that one away. A big clearance too. RC says, I'll say 2-2. It's not finishing 2-2, buddy. It's not finishing 2-2. Wanderers, it's on the edge of the box. That's going to be a corner. Corner. The game cannot go over 2.5. It's not going to go over 2.5, mate. It's not going to go over 2.5. So you don't even need to worry about that. It's not even going to be close to probably 2.5. 12 minutes left here. Finesse Hater says 2-1. You need it, mate. You need it, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So, clear away there, and that's going to be Wanderers still. The Wanderers are the ones attacking right now, despite being up 1-0. That's the craziest thing. They didn't attack at all for the entire 70 minutes before, or 65 minutes before they decided to take the lead. You know, and it was a scuffed goal. It was on the keeper how the Wanderers scored. It wasn't by any brilliance of their own. It was on the keeper for not knowing how to keep. You know, James says I said 1-0. I predicted this result at the beginning of the game. I said either Phoenix win 2-1, or I changed it to 2-0 after 10 minutes. Or if it's still 0-0 at the 60th minute, I'm taking 1-0 Wanderers win. And it was 0-0 at the 60th minute, and right now it's the Wanderers. 1-0, so I'm looking not too bad, mate. Not looking too badly right now. Bloody flying, son. Bloody flying. But guys, if you're new around here, thumbs up, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. We've got 2 A-League games tomorrow. Plus, we've got an NBA game. Plus, we'll do some Rugby 7s. Plus, we'll just be a mad dog. Get around it, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for some big action this weekend. But Wanderers down the right-hand side, can they finish this game up and make it 2-0? Someone's still typing 2-2 in the chat. Bro, you're an idiot. You're about a goose, mate. You're a loser goose here. So Wanderers here, outside the edge of the box to have a crack. No, comes back here, edge of the box again. Across, chance, Wanderers. Oh, it's going to be, I think, corner. Is that a corner or a goal kick? It's going to be a corner. All right. It's going to be a corner, man. It's going to be the corner. Gary Jones, I think 3-4. Yeah, well, I think you're an alcoholic. You know, it is what it is. If you think 3-4, then I think you're an alcoholic. You know, potato, potato. Potato, potato, mate. So 10 minutes to go. Here we go. Phoenix is sponsored by Spark, but the game ain't on Spark. I have no idea what Spark is. Which one of the 2 games tomorrow at the same time? Sydney, Newcastle, and... Oh! No, that's going to be across the goal. Sydney, Newcastle, and the other game is Melbourne City versus... shit, I don't know. Melbourne City versus... no, Adelaide, they already played. I think it's Melbourne City, Western United tomorrow. But I'll be streaming the Western United versus Melbourne City game because that's the game that's on 10+. No, sorry, the game that's on 10+ is Sydney Newcastle, so I'll do the game that's not on 10+. Or 10 play, whatever it's called. James Harrison says United. No. United, I believe, play on... Oh, you're talking about Western United. Sorry, I thought you were saying Adelaide. Adelaide United play on Sunday against the Brisbane Roar. No, that's the early game tomorrow, actually. Saturday. Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide United. So Wanderers here, 9.5 minutes to get a surprise victory. The RBB doing a bit of bouncy. Oh, it's actually the Poznan, sorry. In Brisbane, we don't call it the Poznan, we call it the bouncy. Oh, bouncy. Oh, bouncy. Oh, bouncy, Brisbane Roar. And we just do it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's the exact same thing as the Poznan, but it's just not called that for us. And we created it. Yep. Individually. I'm surprised that this keep-up only has 776 subscribers. So Wanderers here to finish the game off potentially. Lewis goes off for Wayne, by the way. Oh, Antonis. Nice save there from Oliver Sale. Too bad he wasn't able to save the first goal that should have been saved by him, to be completely honest with you. But Antonis nearly was able to slot that little bad boy home, but could not get it. We could not get it. Someone's still saying 2-2 in the chat. Mate, you're a goose. You are a goose. You're a loosey-goosey. You're a big old goose. But Phoenix will clear that one. Oh, that's a free kick there. Absolutely, the Phoenix there. There's no way it's a yellow card, man. Calm down, buddy. Calm down, mate. Mate, calm down, mate. Gee whiz, man. Just relax, buddy. Just relax. I feel like this is just going to end like this. I think this is going to end like this. So Jack Rodwell comes off here. He did absolutely nothing because he's a flog. So he'll come off for Murakutis. Murakutis will come on here for the Wanderers. He'll come on. Literally, Rodwell. Honestly, I did more in this game for the Wanderers. I wonder what Patercat's opinion is of Jack Rodwell. I wonder what he thinks. How do you guys think Rodwell did? Do you think it was fantastic? You think he was great? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Biggest rival for the Brisbane Roar would be the Mariners. Biggest rivalry in general would probably be Victory versus Sydney. But the most heated rivalry, I would say, would be Sydney versus Wanderers. But in the same sense, it's gone downhill massively. Ooh, good defense there from the Wanderers to prevent that one from breaking away there for a Phoenix attack. Left-hand side here, Demetrius Petratos gets it back on the inside. And they're still attacking here, the Wanderers. They're still attacking. They're the only ones attacking right now. And they're the ones leading 1-0. It's crazy. Phoenix not doing anywhere near enough. And this is why I say to people who think this is an underdog. Oh, that's going to be a corner here. That's going to be a corner. That's why I say to people who think this is like a sneaky team going forward. They're not really. Like, they're a good team. They'll make the finals, in my opinion, based on this. But there's still no guarantee they make the finals. I'm not going to lie. I've been led to believe a lot of things in regards to Wellington over the years. And they always fall at the major hurdle. James Harris says, people say Australia don't care about soccer because they just look at the A-League crowds and people care about the A-League. But in fact, soccer is probably the most watched game. People just watch. No, absolutely not. That's going to be a goal kick. Sorry, goal kick. Absolutely not. The most watched sports in Australia are easily AFL and Rugby League. Football's not even close. Not even close to the most watched sport in Australia. Not even remotely close. If you want to compare like Rugby League with Origin, with NRL, and the states of Queensland and New South Wales, and then if you want to compare AFL in the states of Western Australia, Victoria, South Australia, Tasmania, you know, Northern Territory is very 50-50. But no, football's not even close, my guy. Finesse says, I feel like teams know when I bet on them. Yeah, but the thing is, I do say this to you guys all the time. You've got to be very careful betting on the A-League because it's such a stupid league sometimes that literally stupid results will happen, man. Like they do all the time. Like week in, week out, day in, day out. There is never a guaranteed winner. For example, Melbourne City are clearly the best team in the league. 1 second here. Wanderers is going to have a crack from outside the edge of the box. Ugarkovic misses it. City are clearly the best team in the league. Up 2-0 against Adelaide. Adelaide are decent, but when City are up 2-0, you're just like, okay, game over. It ended 2-2. And 2-2. And that's the point. Anything can happen in this league. And it's not because it's a great league. It's because anything can happen because the defense isn't fantastic, or there's just some schmozzlery that will allow the opposition to find a way. And that's exactly what happens. So you've got to be very careful betting on this league. That's why if you're going to bet, man, under 2.5 in the first half of the season, over 2.5 in the second half of the season. Under 2.5 first half, over 2.5 second half. That's how I would suggest winning money on this league. If you're betting outright on teams to win, it's not the greatest option. It just simply isn't, man. It's just simply not great. James Harrison says, European football, all my mates at school just watch European football. Yeah, but they don't really. Like, they say they do, but they don't. They don't get up at... See, for example, man, you said all my mates at school. I guarantee you, none of them are getting up at 3 a.m. They'll tell you they did, but they're looking at the score, they're looking at who played, they're looking at who scored the goal, and then they might watch the highlights quickly so they have an idea. But I guarantee you that your mates at school aren't getting up at 3 in the morning to watch Premier League. Unless it's like a Saturday, you know, a Sunday game. And I still probably guarantee they didn't get up and watch it. Everyone says they do, but majority of people don't. I can easily catch you out. If anyone says that they stayed up and watched the game, so the thing is that I do watch the games, right? So you can't lie to me. Like, I could just say, oh, remember when this happened? And it didn't happen. You know, then they'll be like, oh, yeah, but I thought this was better. And it's like, well, what do you mean, oh, yeah, that didn't happen? You know, there wasn't this guy. That didn't happen in this game. So what do you mean, oh, yeah? It's very easy to catch people out if they lie about watching games. And everyone lies about watching Premier League games. Everyone does. It's ridiculous. It's like, I don't care if you watch it or not. Just admit to not watching it. Like, you don't have to admit to not watching it, but just like be honest and don't say you watched something when you didn't. And it can happen just like in a chat on a BKR stream. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But that's going to be a corner here for the Wanderers. But unfortunately, the stream's been a struggle tonight with internet, man. So that's why we've been lacking in a few viewers in today's stream. But, you know, we're still cracking on here. Unfortunately, the Fijian internet is struggle city bish, struggle city bish. But that's because this hotel, the Wi-Fi, not great. Not great. But I can't wait to be home where my Wi-Fi is a lot better than this. So here we go, Wanderers inside the edge of the box, over the top. Jay Hayes, where you been, mate? You been, buddy, out feeding the cattle and, you know, doing the farm work, or what have you been doing over there in 1910s Perth? Kartik says, see my Grizzlies today? Did see your Grizzlies today, but also know the Grizzlies still do suck, but it was a good win against the Thunder, who suck even worse. So Phoenix here, left-hand side. But yeah, 70-point win, massive. But like that doesn't scare me at all because it was the Thunder. I know there was no Ja Morant, but in the same sense, I know the Grizzlies will go on, you know, in a couple of days' time and they'll lose to some straggler team like a buddy Lakers or a or a Clippers or a New York Knicks. They don't even have Ja. He would have dropped. No. That completely changes the whole game. No. It finishes less. Like people think about this. They're like, oh well, you put that better player in it, probably even more. It's like it's not really how it works. You know, the whole game plan's changed, and it could even be a close game with that kind of factor. I understand why people think that, but in the same sense, it changes everything. So, no, you're not going to be seeing the Grizzlies win by over 80, 90 points. Like, that was crazy today, but you can't be imagining it. But Ja comes in and makes it an even bigger win. I disagree. Jay says Perth 1932 internet, so it seems. My internet currently is probably equivalent to the Perth internet of 1932, actually. So we're on the same level here. We're on equal playing level. Sorry, mate, was that right in my penny farthing? No idea what that is. Over the top here for the Phoenix. Oh my God, they actually could make it a 1-1. They could make it 1-1. No, good defense. I saw people saying they only lost because Giddey and Shea were out. They only lost by that margin because Giddey and Shea were out, but that doesn't mean they would have won. But it does show you how important those two guys are. And it does show you that how shit these players... The craziest thing is you got to remember, even the worst players in a team are still phenomenal. They're still phenomenal athletes and players who would crunch every single one of the couch potatoes who talk shit about them in a beat and win 21-0 in a shoot around. But it's crazy to see those kind of guys get put that scoreline past them. It's just mad because it just shows you how shit this Thunder team actually is when they don't have their two main guys. Because if they don't have their two main guys, they've got no one. Like literally, they're all park players. They are. They're all park players. I couldn't name you a single Thunder player today. Maybe Dort. Besides, I don't even know if he played, but Dort, like he's the only guy, and that's a straggler. You know, I couldn't name anyone. If you asked me to name the starting five for the Thunder today, I'm genuinely telling you right now, I could probably Dort, and that's it. Only Shea would have changed it, not Giddy, because he... Brother, come on, my guy. I'm not even going to read the rest of that coming out. Come on, my guy. So 91 minutes gone here, 4 minutes added on. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Strap and Uranty. Jay Hayes says it's an old school bike. Large front wheel, tiny rear wheel. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Well, is that the one with the... the two little back wheels and then there's that big wheel? Oh, I know it now. Josh Giddy is good, James Harrison. Don't listen to Kartik. He's bloody full of it. Honestly... Josh Giddy just won Rookie of the Month. Like, corner here for the Phoenix, though. Corner of the Phoenix, 3 minutes to go. Like, Giddy has just won Rookie of the Month, and he's absolutely flying right now. And we've got someone telling us he's not that good. Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. He's terrible. Shut your mouth and get out of here. Terrible. He just won Rookie of the goddamn month. So it's going to be Wellington Phoenix here from the right-hand side of the corner. I don't even know why those guys are warming up still. They're not coming on. Over the top here for the Phoenix. Oh, my God. The keeper's up right now. The keeper's up here for the Phoenix. I just realized, it's going to be a goal. It's going to be 2-0. 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 Here comes the 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. 2-0, 2-0. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. The keeper was up, so they just ran the length of the field, and Oliver Sale, unfortunately, mate, couldn't get there back in quick enough. He's no Joe Hart. He's no Joe Hart. He's no Joe Hart. What have I just watched? You just watched Australian football, mate. You have just watched Australian football at its peak. You have just watched Australian football at its peak. Unfortunately, he's no Joe Hart. He's not as fast as Joe Hart, and there's the situation. That's bad. Like, oh man, that was pretty bad. Like that was pretty bad, lads. That was pretty bad, boys and girls. That was pretty bad. Yikes, that's a big fat yikes. That's a big yikes. Ariane says, I played with Ollie Sale. Well, did ya? Don't think this is the right time to be admitting that. Ariane, I don't think that right now, after what we've just witnessed, is the right time to be bringing that one up. So Tate Russell's going to come on here, and the Wanderers are going to win 2-0. That is so funny, what I've just witnessed. Jeez, that is Australian Football League at its peak. How does this team beat the Mariners? Well, Mariners suck. Anyone beats the Mariners. Mariners suck. All right, so there's literally 30 seconds left here. I can't believe they're bringing Tate Russell on right now. Like, there's literally 30 seconds left. Arian Rex says, I swear I should be number one. Sal's usually a good player, but that was shocking. Like, that was shocking. He won't take the blame for that, but it is his blame. I know he was going up there trying to get the win, but the same sense, my guy. Like, all things here. Oh, it could be 2-1. It could be 2-1. No, that was. Oh, it could be 2-1. It could be 2-1 here, and oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I'm actually really impressed that they didn't take the shot from halfway there. I'm impressed by the Wanderers not taking the shot from halfway and actually running that ball in. Because by running that ball in there, they were able to get the ball in the back of the net and not, miss it from halfway, which is what a lot of teams do. But that's going to be full time here, guys. And the Wanderers will win 2-0, 2-0. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Obviously, yes, the stream has been cutting out internet-wise. I can't really do too much about it, obviously. You just got to deal with it. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I'll be back tomorrow. We've got 2 A-League games, and that's going to be Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide United. Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide United, and then we will also... Oh, geez, the stream just went crazy. We've got Brisbane Roar, Adelaide United, and also the Melbourne City versus Western United game, so do get around it. The Wanderers will more than likely go to maybe around 4th position now, I think, maybe. That's their first one of the season, but I think they'll go to around 4th or so. But alright guys, and we've got some basketball tomorrow, plus we've got some sevens tomorrow, so get around it. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, guys, right now, go and subscribe to BKR Travel, because BKR Travel comes back on Monday. There's a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, potentially Sunday, and also BKR Sport videos from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from this week as well. So, hectic, plenty of stuff coming onto the channel. Get around it. BKR Travel, BKR Sport, love ya, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.